Hey, welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key. We are live for the Supercopa de España. Barcelona v Real Madrid in Saudi Arabia. Again, for the 5th year running, this tournament's final is being held in Saudi Arabia. This one being held at the King Abdullah Stadium in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. For the last 4 finals, out of the last 5, the last 4 have been Barcelona, Real Madrid. They've been Clásicos. The 5th one was Real Madrid at Bilbao. That was back in 2020, I believe. Real Madrid played Bilbao during COVID, and Real Madrid won. Since then, we've had Real Madrid-Barça every year, and Barça won last year's 5-2. Before that, it was Real Madrid 4-1. The last 4 have been Real Madrid-Barcelona. Prince Rupert says, Supercopa de Arabia, more like. Well, yes, there is a little bit of that. It's definitely very Arabian influenced, and I'm sure Saudi Arabia have done very well off the back of it. Lots of Spanish interest in the country as a result of the El Clásico being held there. But there you go. We've just watched Man United get dismantled and go out the FA Cup to Brighton and Hove Albion. A very, very disappointing performance from Man United, it must be said. I've got to say, listen, I'm a Liverpool fan. Of course, I'm going to be delighted if Man United go out. Of course I am. Same way they're going to be delighted if Liverpool crash out of the FA Cup against Barnsley tomorrow, aren't they? But, let's be honest, it was a bad performance. It was a really poor performance. I don't want to dwell too much on Manchester United. I want to talk about Barcelona. I want to talk about Real Madrid. The lineups are out, so we can have a chat about them. Normal guy, good morning, afternoon, how's it going? Jennifer says, please, who is going to win? I think Barca. I fancy Barcelona for this one. Yeah, who do you think's going to win, though? That's the more important question. Berardi and Wilcox in the stands there at Old Trafford looking very, very upset. Jake says, Man U out of the FA Cup before we even play in it. And Twisted Fate says, don't remind me, Key, this team make me more depressed than my freaking life. Well, I would hope your life isn't depressing. Man United might well be, but I hope your team aren't. I hope your team is depressing, but your life isn't. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Rube says, who won the FA Cup match? It was Brighton, mate. Brighton won it. Jennifer says, did you see Sunderland knocked Everton out from the FA Cup? Yep, I did. We were live for that yesterday, of course. But yes, let's go through the lineups. Let's go through the lineups for Barcelona against Real Madrid. I want to get your thoughts on him. Apparently, Mbappe's been dropped. Allegedly, Kylian Mbappé has been dropped for tonight. For the 4th successive year, the final of the Supercopa de España will be contested between Barcelona and Real Madrid with silverware on the line in this season's 2nd El Clásico. Yes, Real Madrid won the first El Clásico 2-1 at the Bernabeu earlier this season. Mbappé missed a penalty. There was 2 players sent off in that game. So it was predictably ill-tempered, and it wouldn't be surprised if we saw a red card or 2 tonight. But definitely there's going to be goals. Every single time these two have met in the Supercopa, there has always been goals. Like I said, 5-2 last year, 4-1 the year before. I think, was it 3-2 the year before that? There's always been goals. So 4, 5, 6 goals in a game in the Supercopa between these two is absolutely to be predicted, I think. Normal guy says, I think I have Madrid, Barca, high line, worries me. And Jake says, also being Brighton ain't for everybody. Isaac says, he's been injured, I think. And Captain Spurs, fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here, mate. Jake says, Slot said he's going strong tomorrow. Oh, I hope so. I'd be glad if he does. Kieran says, what's your prediction for Liverpool Barnsley? Well, I'm live tomorrow twice. The first time I'm going live is for the FA Cup draw. So the FA Cup draw is on, I think, about 6:45, 6:45, maybe 7 o'clock. But I'm going live at 6:15 for the FA Cup draw. We'll be looking at all the possibilities, which number is each team, and we'll be going through all that. And we'll see who could each team possibly get. And then we'll watch the FA Cup draw. I'll tell you all of the fixtures, all of the people who are in. the FA Cup, and then yeah, we'll go from there. On to Liverpool Barnsley. Right, lineups for Real Madrid Barça. Barcelona have got Joan Garcia in goal. They've got Koundé, Kubasi, Eric Garcia and Balde at the back. Midfield of De Jong, Fermin and Pedri. And then a front three of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski. Lewandowski up front. So a really, really good, interesting Barcelona lineup. For Real Madrid, it's Courtois in goal, Carreras, Hyson, Asensio, Valverde. That's your back four. Then it's Bellingham, Tchouaméni and Camavinga in midfield, Rodrigo off the right, Vinicius off the left, and Gonzalo Garcia at centre forward. Gonzalo Garcia with 3 in 17 appearances for Real Madrid since he came into the side. Still a young player, but still a lot to prove. So I don't think Real Madrid are going to be... It's not going to be... I think Barcelona win this one. I really do. Real Madrid are missing Militao through injury. Obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold still out with that thigh injury. Ferland Mendy also out with a calf injury. The Real Madrid bench is Alaba, Carvajal, Ceballos, Fran Garcia, Arda Güler, Jimenez, Mastantuono, Rudiger, Pitaj, and Mbappe, with Loon in as well as the goalkeeper. For Barcelona, the bench is Araujo, Rooney Bardghji, who's been absolutely terrific since he's gone to Barcelona. Big injury, but a fabulous young player, Rooney Bardghji. Bernal, Casado, Marquez, Martin, Olmo, Szczesny, ter Stegen, Ferran Torres, and Marcus Rashford. Could we see Marcus Rashford tonight? Marcus Rashford potentially making an appearance off the bench. Twisted Fate says, bless up, Key. I need to go and take a chill. I need to go for a walk or something. Hope you have a good stream. If I don't come back, screw my team and the fans. Always blame the manager and the players get away with it. Take it easy, mate. Yeah, don't listen. Don't let football beat you up and get you down. There's always another game. Don't let a bunch of millionaires running round on a pitch dictate your mood for the night, honestly. It's fantastic if they win. But if they lose, don't worry about it. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, United will be back at some point. It's inevitable. I hope you don't, but you will be. So don't get too down about it, mate. Really don't try to let it dictate your mood. Captain Spurs says, I wonder who Spurs will get in the FA Cup draw. Oh, wait. Noel Guy, interested. I think De Jong will get a yellow today. And Rohale, it's really a draw between these two. I'm going for a Barca win, but we'll see. Razak Dibison says, I've got Madrid at 2-0 for this one. Gonna be a tight game. Mustafa says, Hala Madrid. And Callum says, if you're a Liverpool fan wanting Madrid to win, then leg it. Divine Kleinly, Visca Barça. I think Barcelona have got this one. I really do. I fancy Barcelona to win. If you're watching in the UK, by the way, it's on TNT Sports 1. So if you want to watch along with us, TNT Sports 1 in the UK. I don't know about the rest of the world, but TNT Sports 1 is where it's at. Hit the like button. Yeah, please do. If you're watching along with us for the first time, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And also, I just want to say, just before kickoff, if you do want to go and get a free bet on this game, a free £10 bet, free £10 bet, you can click the link. Obviously, over 18s only. You can click the link in the description. You can go and get a free £10 bet on this game. You don't even need to deposit anything in. You get £10 to bet if you want to on this game. Go and click the link if that's your thing. Don't worry about it if not, though. Sadik says, up Real Madrid. Ben, Bundesliga is even more of a joke this year. Bayern, 63 goals scored. Only 12 conceded after 16. And the ADHD Gamer says, I'm watching along on beIN Sports here in New Zealand. Well, there you go. Maybe if you're in that part of the world, the ADHD Gamer's just said beIN Sports is the place to watch it. So, TNT Sports here in the UK, beIN Sports maybe in other parts of the world. In the US, it's ESPN Plus or ABC. Well, there you go. There you go. Wait, look at that. Just in one comment, the three of us have squared off big parts of the world. we know where it's being broadcast now. But yeah, Bundesliga is even more of a joke this year. Bayern, 63 goals scored, only 12 conceded after 16 games. They'll walk that this year, won't they? Mustafa says, Hala Madrid, forever Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé is on the bench today. He's on the bench. He's starting the game on the bench. 19 goals in 18 games for Kylian Mbappé this season. Trezeguet Lunga says 100% Barcelona will win. Well, the chat seems to think Barcelona will win on the poll. Everyone's going for a Barca win. Rohale says, Key, as a Pool fan, I was watching an event from 1985, Liverpool and Juventus. Shocking, but I feel uncomfortable talking about it, so never do. What, for Heysel? Why would you feel uncomfortable talking about it? Jake says, I want Barca to win, but I think Madrid will win it because that Barca high line is worrying. Madrid are going to have... Listen, Vinicius and Rodrigo can certainly cause issues, yeah. I'm Alcan. When does it start? It starts at 7 PM. It should be starting now, to be honest. It's on this channel. Barcelona, Real Madrid on this channel. TNT Sports 1. 3 stars says Darren Fletcher, whining already about the bookings his players got. Well, it's off and underway. For whatever reason, they've still not started the game on TNT. Rohale says, Heysel, yeah, I don't feel comfortable talking about it because it might depress the people here. It's maybe not appropriate for right now, right here, but yeah, we can absolutely talk about it on the channel, no problem. I'm happy to talk about it. Maybe not happy, but I'm comfortable talking about it if we want to, but probably not for right now with Real Madrid Barcelona going on. Reece says it's the post-match of United on TNT for me. It is on TNT though. That is what it's scheduled. If you look at the TNT programme, it literally says Barcelona, Real Madrid, TNT Sports 1. It's also on TNT Sports 4. So maybe if we go to TNT 4. There you go. It's TNT Sports 4 you need, Reece. It will be on TNT Sports 1, but only after the United wrap-up has finished. Maybe they're giving a bit of extra latitude to Man United because of them being so crap. But we're off. We are off in the King Abdullah Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Here we go. Here we go. Jake says it'll be a close one, like a 2-1 Madrid, or Madrid will win it on pens. I'm interested to see how Hyson's played. Hyson's not done too well for Real Madrid at times this season, but I really rate him as a centre-back. I like Dean Hyson a lot. Rohale says United are now unable to win a trophy this season. Yes, unable to win a trophy. And also, it's the lowest number of games that Manchester United will have ever played in a season. 40 games. The lowest number they've ever played in a season since 1915. Yikes. Captain Spurs says Lopez for Barca and Garcia for Madrid will both score today. Get your bets in. Sorry, TikTok. TikTok's gone, mate. I've some suspended on TikTok, so we can talk away about bets. There is a free bet there. There is a free bet there. Oh, this side, sorry. No, this side. Yeah, the chat. If you go to the pinned comment in the chat, if you do want to put a £10 free bet on this game, you can do. You don't have to put it on this game. You just have to sign up via that link. You get £10 free to bet on whatever you want. You don't even have to deposit anything. Tobe says, what shirt are they wearing? It's white for Real Madrid. Obviously, the standard white and the standard blue and red for Barca. The Blaugrana. Roman Murray, I'm back. Good to see you, Roman. Jake says, is Trent the Snake playing? No, Trent is injured. He's not even on the bench. He's not even in Saudi Arabia. He's recovering in Spain. Garner Clive says, please will you show the match here? I can't, mate. No, sadly, cannot show the game here. There is no way we can show the game on YouTube. You can only watch the game via TNT, BN Sports, ABC, NBC in the US. Hala Madrid says Matthew. And Razine says, yo, we're going to smash Madrid 3-1. But yeah, there's your lineups for Barcelona and Real Madrid. If you want to see the lineups, check them out. They are the lineups for the game. Honor Permo says, need to start doing Cockney slang, like what are the Billy Dodds fans? To be honest, we should. I mean, going forward, I maybe need to be a bit smarter with it on TikTok. Because it's the slightest little thing. It's like a little hair trigger. You don't even have to be like promoting anything. and you just, even if you just mention the word, and you're done, you're gone. The ADHD gamer says, I'm thinking 3-1 Barca's win. 3-1 Barca win. I'll take that now. We could just do with some goals. Always love watching a Clásico. It's been a bit more cagey in recent years. Hansi Flick, top of La Liga. Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid chasing them down. 4 points behind them in La Liga, by the way. Garner Clive, no, the match will not be shown here. Rube says, who won the Man United game? Brighton, mate. Google's free. Rohale says, I can't believe I called Barcelona Barbara. Is that Eric Garcia, the man in the mask? Eric Garcia, the man in the mask. Well, 92% possession to Barcelona in the opening 5 minutes here. Real Madrid have barely had a kick. Chalk Chart, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Tobe says, why can't you show the match? Because believe it or not, mate, TNT, ESPN, all these wonderful broadcasting companies have paid an awful lot of money. I'm talking millions of pounds to get the rights to broadcast this. And do you know what happens if I turn the camera around and point it at the screen? Do you know what happens? I lose my channel. I lose my channel. I get a copyright strike. So if I show the match, the whole channel will just be gone. So it's a total pointless exercise. So yeah, no, I can't show the game. Even if I could. Even if I could, I would. I'd get great views. I'd get loads of views and loads of subscribers, wouldn't I, if I could show the game? But no, I can't show the game. So we're watching along here and we're enjoying it together. If that's not your thing, then I totally understand it. But I cannot show the game. And to be honest, neither can any other person on YouTube. There's a reason why. Any video that you click on that says watch the game live on YouTube, it'll be a bait. It will be, yeah. That's why mine very clearly says watch along. Jake says, oh, so we've done that once at Rohill. If he shows the match, he'll be in trouble. Yeah, you can't watch it on YouTube. Definitely not. Corner to Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior's just won a corner. And Brady says, very good win for us against Aberdeen. Key title race is on. It's on. Love it. Chuck Chart says, I think Barca win too. Z-stroke. What does that mean, Z-stroke? I don't know what Z-stroke means. What that means. No idea what it means, mate. If you could elaborate, that would be most useful. Rodrigo with a corner kick, punched away by Garcia, and Barca clear it away. Rohale says Scottish League has a race on this season. Honestly, it's a mad year in the SPFL. Here's Rafinha. Rodrigo chasing all the way back and does good defensive work there. See, I'd love Rodrigo at Liverpool. I think he's a fabulous player. Really top player. Vinicius Junior's just skinned Koundé there. Into the box. Vinicius stood up to the far post. Strike. No, too easy. Rube says, can I wind up Man United fans if they come in, please, Key? You can, mate, as long as you don't keep repeating yourself. I would say that. Wind anyone up you want, but spam won't be recommended. You all fella. That's a great profile name, mate. Just got recommended this channel. Love the vibe. Cheers, man. It's going to be a slightly different vibe, to be fair, this time, because it's Barca Real Madrid, so it's maybe the FA Cup weekend has been really good. The Premier League's been a good laugh. It's always a good laugh. But, yeah, Barca Real Madrid tonight. So, yeah, good to have you in the chat, mate. Who do you support? It sounds like are you maybe a blue? Are you a blue? You sound like a blue, maybe, with a profile name like that. All welcome, by the way. Love Everton fans just as much as the next. Lapulga says Garcia is only 25, by the way. Seems so much older. It feels like he's been around for a while, doesn't it, Eric Garcia? Yeah. Torb says TNT. Yeah, it is on TNT4. It is on TNT4. It's on TNT4 and on TNT1, but for whatever reason, TNT1 decided to just carry on showing the United results. Idrissa Samba, how's it going? Liam Manning says, who's United got in the draw tomorrow? Rohale says, even Celtic aren't all that far behind, but I prefer Rangers to them. The Pulga says, Eric Garcia joined City in 2018 when he was just 17. Well, the opening 10 minutes of the game here has been mostly Barcelona dominating possession. Real Madrid having their first real spell of possession here. There's only been one corner kick and one shot in the game. The shot was off target. 3-star says, I wonder how many fans are actual Barca and Madrid fans in the stadium who watch their club in Spain. I mean, I don't think there's an awfully big attendance there. If you look, there's a lot of empty seats, isn't there? Look how many empty seats there are. And I don't even, what's the capacity for this stadium? The King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. It's 62,000 seater. I don't think there's many more than maybe 30,000. It looks half full. Looks half full, doesn't it? Torb says it didn't work. It clutched and then said sign in or subscribe. Oh, you've got to, yeah, you've got to be a subscriber, sure. Jeanette says Real Madrid. Amelie says Visca Barca. Rohale says Rubes. The problem is there aren't many, if any, United fans here right now. They're all, yes, and they're all away crying. Liam says I missed the start as they were talking about Man U still. Obviously not missed much. No, there's not really been an awful lot that's happened in the opening 11 minutes, mate. You've not missed anything worth talking about. Vinicius has picked the ball up down the left-hand side and driven into the box. Rodrigo took a corner. Keeper came out and punched it away. And then Rodrigo did some good tracking back to win the ball back off Rafinha. But Real Madrid have just won the ball back through Bellingham. When you see a team, you're looking for a team that have an identity and, they are the sort of the embodiment of their manager. I don't see Xabi Alonso in this Real Madrid side just yet. Do you? I don't see this Xabi Alonso side. Kana says, no. Torbs, it's my birthday next week. Wow, fantastic. Happy birthday for then, mate. Rohale says, I'm going to try and catch Mansfield highlights later. 4-3, another goal fest. Yeah, Mansfield 4, Sheffield United 3. Love that. Ball down the right-hand side. Lapulga says, just saying that because you want him at Liverpool, don't you, mate? All jokes, by the way. Deeper, greener pasture says, Key, I love this channel, especially your dedication to the AFCON. Go Arsenal, though. Mate, listen. Arsenal will probably end up winning the league come the end of the season. There's no deep hate. I'd much prefer City to win it, but there's no deep hate anyway. But yeah, we'll be watching the AFCON semi-final, mate, tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. Wednesday. Egypt against Senegal on Wednesday, and then the AFCON final, which is just a few days later. But always great to have you on, mate. Really good to have you. Here's Vinicius down the left-hand side. First real chance of the game. Into the box. Good strike. Good save from Joan Garcia. Too easy, that. Far too easy. Rohale says, nah, Alonso was a quality player, but I feel Real Madrid job is a tad too big for him just yet. Needs time, yeah. Definitely needs time. Oh, Permo, Key supports Arsenal. Key does not support Arsenal. It's a myth. It's a myth. It's an allegation that's never been proven. Rohale says Arsenal will win the league, but I'll shift my focus to the World Cup instead. And Jake says it's the Manchester derby next week. Are you doing it? Of course I am, yeah. Absolutely. Chance far post for Barca. Oh, I think it was basically off the line from Real Madrid off that corner. And Camavinga picks it up. Do you think there's any chance we could tempt Real Madrid to let Camavinga come to Liverpool? Camavinga's not really got a kick this season, has he? He's barely been in the side. I feel Camavinga would be a great addition at Liverpool. Make a lot of sense, Camavinga coming to Liverpool. Vinicius into the box. Good tackle from Koundé. Did very, very well there. Oh, it was Rafinha, sorry. Rafinha getting back. La Pulga, Key seems like a proper football fan. Tries to watch every single competition. I'm definitely a proper football fan. But I think everyone who watches this channel is, to be honest. Everybody who watches this channel is a proper hardcore football fan, in my opinion. Certainly the vast majority. Anyone who will watch Barça Real Madrid, followed up by Liverpool Barnsley on Monday, followed up by Egypt against Senegal, and then Chelsea Newcastle in the Cup. Next Thursday, we're going to be watching Barcelona again against Racing Santander in the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid corner, easy for Juan Garcia. Too easy. Sarah says, not a chance. We scammed them with Trent. And Rohale says, Camavinga has been linked to Liverpool not long ago. Liam says, Glenn Hoddle just said, good save from Courtois from the shot for Vinny. Good save for Courtois. Captain Spurs says, who does Key support? 6 times, Champions League winners Liverpool, or the We Beat Real Madrid Cup winners Arsenal? Yeah, king of corners. The ADHD gamer says, I'm much more of a rugby fan, but gotta love El Clásicos. Hey, that wasn't a dig, by the way, mate. Listen, I appreciate everyone who's here, even if you're just passing through. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm not really surprised. A New Zealander, a Kiwi generally is a rugby fan. I'm rugby league more than rugby union. Where I was born, you have to be a rugby league fan. You can't not be a rugby league fan if you were born in St Helens. So yeah, I quite like rugby as well. Honor Permo says Key can't make his mind up between Everton and Arsenal. Kids on it's Liverpool, but he let the mask slip this past week. If only I could do something to convince you. Honor Permo says, the highlights on YouTube of the El Clásico with R9, Zidane, Luis Figo, Ronaldinho, etc. is otherworldly. It's like that the Nike advert where they were in the cage, isn't it? They're just... That era was unbelievable, and we've just never had anything since, even remotely like it. Sarah says, can we please smash the likes? Yeah, please. If you're new around here, please do click like and subscribe. I am live every day watching games of football just like this one. Barcelona pushing into the box. Not really seeing an awful lot from Barca as an attacking entity just yet. It's been mostly Real Madrid. Barca doing a lot of the possession, but having a lot of the possession, but Real Madrid are creating more clear chances on the counter-attack. Rohale says, El Clásico is the derby with the highest amount of quality over the decades. Yeah, I would say so. Liam, who do you think wins this? I can't see past Barcelona. I think Barca will win it. Be very surprised if it wasn't Barcelona. La Pulga says Rafinha fell off or felt robbed of a Ballon d'Or, so he came into the new season doing exactly what he was doing the season before. Vinny, on the other hand, just decided to mentally give up after that 2024 Ballon d'Or. Joe, when's Discord ready? Discord tomorrow. I know I keep saying tomorrow. Never, never. But I promise you tomorrow. Absolutely promise you. 1,000,000%. I've struggled to get it done this weekend because we've had like 2-3 games a day. And they've not really been spaced apart an awful lot. So yeah, tomorrow I've got a long day working on just what I need to work on. And then I can get it released in time for the FA Cup draw at 6:15 tomorrow. The ADHD gamer says, with all this possession, surely Barca score sooner rather than later. You would think so. You would hope so. Barca down the right-hand side, into the box, and it's gone behind for the corner. Permo says, Real Madrid seems to be a bit dysfunctional this season, not keeping up major tabs, but from what I can remember, they're still only 4 points off the top of La Liga. They're behind Barcelona, of course. Lamine Yamal beating Carreras for pace there, but Carreras just shepherding it out of play. Good defending from the ex-Man United defender of all people, by the way. Joseph Key, you should make an Arsenal channel on Discord to wind them all up. Oh, don't say that. No, definitely not. Captain Spurs says, when you drop the Discord link tomorrow, will it be during the Liverpool watch-along? I will have it in the link, in the pinned comment and in the description for both the FA Cup draw and the Liverpool game. So whichever one of those two you drop in for, hopefully both, but if you drop in for either of them, you'll see the link, you'll be able to join. And within that Discord, there is, or there will be, a members-only section, which if you want to be a member, you great, fantastic. If you don't have to be. But members-only will get access to a members-only section, plus videos that I'm going to be committing to every single week. So every video on the channel will be pretty much members-only. Lives will be for everyone. Discord will be for everyone. But members will get, prediction videos and wrap-ups and stuff and all different stuff going on. So I'm trying to create more benefits for members, basically. Rohale says, back in the day though, yes, I loved watching Celtic Rangers. It's going to be a yellow card here, I think, for Barcelona. The ref's not too happy with a tackle that went in there from, was it for Rafinha? Oh, no, it was Carreras on Yamal. Oh, that's naughty. Is it a red? Is it worthy of a red, that? Oh, no, it's just a little bit. I think he caught him late, but I don't want to see a red given for that. I've seen reds given for that, but I don't think it is a red. I don't think it is a red. Rafinha's certainly asking for one, though. I don't think there's going to be a VAR check on that one. La Pulga says, I just hope that this much game time does not hinder Yamal later in his career. We've seen so many examples of players who played too much while still in their teens to just drop off later. Yep. Quite a few. Michael Owen being one of them. On a permo, for all the young players that have long careers, it's the minority that end up having long-term injuries. Is it... hang on. Is that true? Is that accurate? I would have said it's the opposite. I would have said that, the Wayne Rooneys, for example, who play from 16, 17 every week, those players generally don't have long careers. Michael Owen Wayne Rooney did. He's the anomaly. He's the exception, not the rule. Michael Owen, who played every week from 16, 17, and he is the anomaly. Sorry, he's the rule. He's the rule. Wayne Rooney is the exception, in my opinion. Every other player that I can think of off the top of my head that played regularly as a kid, they all suffered later in the career, whether it be due to loss of form, loss of pace, injuries, all different types of things. Even if you look at Raheem Sterling to a degree, Raheem Sterling was regular with Liverpool from 16, 17, and then even 28, 29, his career's done. career's done. And part of that is injury. Part of that is maybe because you get a 12-year shelf life and that's it. That's your whack. Rohale says, remember a player called Saviola? Yeah, Argentinian, played for Barca. Played for Real Madrid as well. Played for both of these. Javier Saviola. Onapermo says, yeah, but you're picking world-class players and ones with big names when there's tens of thousands of footballers and being, what, millions? No, I agree. Okay, well, maybe let's refine it to just top-level footballers then. Top-level footballers who played a lot from the age of 16, 17, 18. Yeah, where was Lewandowski? Where was Lewandowski at 17, 18? I know he's 37 now, but at 18, I thought Lewandowski was in the second team at Żniczk Pruszkow. Yeah, he was in the second division of the Polish league at 20 years old. He actually didn't even leave Poland until he was 22. And to be fair, even with the second division of the Polish league, I'm not sure. Maybe if we were, yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe that's my misconception. But yeah, Lewandowski was second division of the Polish league when he was 20. Here's Balde. Sostern Cabo says Real Madrid 2-0. Plenty thinking Real Madrid are going to turn this one on. The chat poll seems to think it's going to be Barcelona, though. He wasn't sitting on the bench there. No, he wasn't. You're right. He wasn't, but I'm making a distinction between players played at the highest level at 16, 17, 18. Strike, good save from Courtois. It's going to be, no, not a corner. Barcelona recycle it. Here's Balde. All the way back to Pedri. What a wonderful player Pedri is. Absolute joy to behold, Pedri. La Pulga says Ansu Fati, Bojan Kirkic. There's certainly a few. Certainly a few. Liam says, did you see the Stoke goal, the Coventry goal of the round? Yeah. Yeah, what an unbelievable strike that was. Reminded me a little bit of Crouch's goal for Stoke. Do you remember the one where he chested up, teased it up and smashed? Was it against City? That was against City, I think, wasn't it? Do you know what I've just realised? I've just looked in the background of this of my image. Right behind me, I've got an Atletico Madrid shirt and a Barca, a little Barca thing that the exchange before kickoff. Pensions, is it pensions, pendants, whatever it is. I've got a Barcelona one of them and an Atletico Madrid shirt. So basically, any Real Madrid fans watching this, I assure you I'm not a Barca fan. But it's going to look like I hate Real Madrid behind me. Onapermo says fair dues. I think too much is made of that trope just because it's happened to the now household names. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe that's me short-sighted, I guess, looking just at your Michael Owens and a couple of others that it's happened to, but maybe the higher profile stuff. But you're right, yeah. I don't necessarily think it's inevitable that it happens to Lamine Yamal, but I would say you have to be careful with players who are 16, 17, 18, because again, it sounds a bit creepy, but they've not fully developed, they've not grown into the body yet, and Steven Gerrard was another one who had a lot of muscle injuries, and we had to kind of rein in his playing time a little bit. There was a big conversation about managing Gerrard's playing time because he was having a lot of... What's going on here? Is this a water break? What time is it in Saudi Arabia? What's the time in Jeddah? Aren't they 4 hours ahead? Isn't it nearly 11 o'clock at night? It's 10:30 at night. Why are they having a water break here? Referee's just gone like that. Half time, I think, but it's 30 minutes. What's going on? Cooling break. Cooling break. How hot is it at 10:30 in Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia temperature right now, 13 degrees. It's 13 degrees in Jeddah. You don't need to be having a cooling break at 13 degrees. It's crazy. On a Permo says, Owen is the first name out of everyone's mouth, for example. That was 20 years ago now. Rohale says, Key, as a Liverpool fan, I'm curious, do you ever go shopping wearing an Atletico Madrid shirt? That's a really weird thing to ask. Why? I've been shopping wearing football shirts in the past, but not necessarily wearing an Atletico Madrid shirt. I think I probably have done, maybe in the past. And I'm talking like 10, 15 years ago. That's a very old shirt. On a Permo, I don't think it's Yuki, it's a common theory, we like them developed around here. Yeah, I was just cautious of how I phrased that one. Rohale says water break in Barcelona. It's not in Barcelona, Rohale, no, it's in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, this game. And they're having a cooling break. It's 10:30 at night in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. It's 13 degrees. It's not hot. If anything, it's probably quite cool. It's very late. Yep, they're playing this in Saudi Arabia. King Abdullah is watching this game, I believe. Rohale says, I don't mean just Atletico. What I meant was, do you collect or wear the shirts? I collect them. I don't really wear them, no. I tend to wear them if I'm playing football, but not like just walking around town. I would never wear them out and about. Too old for that now. In my opinion, anyway. I'm 35. I won't be walking around wearing a footy shirt. Don't mind lazing around the house maybe in a footy shirt, but I wouldn't go out in a footy shirt. Unless I was going the game maybe in a push. But, no, not really. I play footy. Once a week. Usually I'll wear a footy shirt then. Liam says, surely it's hotter in Spain right now and they don't get a cooling break. Oh no, it is definitely hotter in Spain. As in right this second. Like right now, in Spain, it is 8:30 at night. And I guarantee there'll be parts of Spain that's still maybe 20 degrees, 18 to 20 degrees. South of Spain will be 18 to 20 degrees even now. Oh, big chance here. Real Madrid in behind. Chance, strike, good save. Second chance for Real Madrid. Second shot on target. This time from Gonzalo. Again, though, straight at Courtois. Very, very easy, that one for Courtois. Daniel says they probably do a cooling break show. And the ADHD gamer says, who do you have if this ends up going to a shootout? And do you think it will come to that? Possibly. Yeah, there's every possibility, I think, that it does go to a shootout. These games previously have been very, very high scoring, and this one just feels very cagey. We're 30 minutes in. It's very, very cagey. We've not had really any clear chances. Barça in down the left-hand side. Chance, strike, over the bar. Good shot, that one. It was Fermin Lopez arriving late at the edge of the box. Bellingham was just got maybe a bit of a shove in the back just to put him off. Liam says Courtois. Did I say Courtois? I fell in the same trap as him earlier. Not Courtois. Juan Garcia, I meant. For God's sake. Oh my God. Courtois. As if I've said that. La Pulga says, what position do you play, mate, by the way? Can't see you playing any other position than as a defender. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. When I used to play, when I was maybe, played, not semi-professional, but when I played, through school and, open age and stuff like that, I was generally either central mid or a left back. I'd sometimes play left back, sometimes play centre mid. Think of me as like a Leighton Baines. I had a good left peg and I could score from distance. I had a good passing range on me, but I wasn't the quickest. But I also was I like to tackle. Barca are in. Oh, it's a shocking effort. It's an absolutely shocking effort from Rafinha. He's one-on-one with the keeper and he skewed it wide. Absolutely shocking. Hansi Flick. He's giving a bit of encouragement to his team, but that is absolutely shocking from Rafinha. What a pass that was. Who was it who passed this through to him? Oh, brilliant pass from Lamine Yamal. Rafinha, left-footed. He's got to put that away. At very least, he's got to work the keeper. Oh. Captain Spurs says, has anyone seen the English Game on Netflix? One of the best shows ever made, all about football. I haven't. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Alfred Mufungula. We want to watch a match, not you, please. Unlucky, Alfred. You've got no chance here, sunshine. Onapermos says KG because they are both kind of off. And Liam says, are you Hoddle in disguise? I don't think either team's at 100% coherent with each other. It's a strike from Barca, and it is Rafinha this time. It's 1-0. Barca are in front. Barca are in front. It's 1-0. There you go. Shocking from Rafinha just 30 seconds ago, but this time he's put him in front, and it's a fabulous finish. Courtois, no chance. 35 minutes in. Barca 1, Real Madrid 0. There you go. Sarah says, I think it's disgusting. What about the fans who can't afford it? Good goal, that says Graham. Goal! Buzzy Muntu says, what's your take on Barcelona and Real Madrid playing domestic cup games in another country? Well, yeah, I think as Sarah said there, she's not particularly happy with it. I think, if I'm dead honest, mate, I'm totally against it. I don't think it'd ever happen in England, put it that way. Rafinha, oh, do you know what? Who is that? Who he squares up there? Who does he square up in the defence? Is it Tchouaméni? It might take a deflection, this. Yeah, Rafinha up against Tchouaméni. No, it doesn't take a deflection. It's just a really good finish. But Tchouaméni loses his feet. He can't really. He's like Bambi on ice there, Tchouaméni. And Xabi Alonso says, there you go, just calm down. Stay focused, calm down. He's telling his team, you need to just stay in the game. But Rafinha has put Barca in front. There you go. But yeah, I'll be honest, mate, Buzzy Muntu, I'm of the thinking, I don't know if you agree, I'd be interested to hear your take, but I'm of the thinking that it would never happen in the Premier League. There's no way you'll see a Premier League game played outside of England. The fans just wouldn't allow it. They tried to do a La Liga game outside of Spain, didn't they? And they kicked off about that. There was a massive kick-off about that in Spain, and they had to withdraw that. I don't think they mind necessarily this tournament, because it's kind of it's like the ugly sister of the tournaments in Spain, isn't it? The Supercopa. Like, everyone wants to win La Liga and the Copa del Rey. The Supercopa is kind of like, it's not even their League Cup, is it really? It's just the top four. It's just the top four playoff. It's like the Charity Shield in many ways. Onapermo says, feels like Real Madrid lack the belief of previous years. And Onapermo, good goal, but poor from Courtois. Shea, I have Barca. They've been the better team. Absolutely agree. Bapeth Berry, salud. How's it going, Bapeth? Liam says, you'll never get rival fans next to each other in England. Imagine Millwall and West Ham fans. I am surprised because, listen, Saudi Arabia, I'm sure the Saudi Arabian government have been negotiating with the heads of La Liga, Javier Tebas, the head of La Liga. They've probably been negotiating about this for many, many years because this is the 5th year that the Supercopa has been held in Saudi. And I think the purpose is to raise the profile of the Saudi Arabian game, to raise the profile of football and the popularity of football in Saudi. I totally understand that. The stadium's still half empty. It's a 62,000-seater stadium here in Jeddah, and it looks half empty. So, maybe it's because it's 10:30 at night on a Monday. On a Sunday, sorry. Maybe it's 10:30 at night on a Sunday. Maybe that's why it's empty. But still, doesn't look good, does it? Really doesn't look good. Razine says more upcoming, hang on, and Captain Spurs says the fact they got rid of the FA Cup replay so they can go and play more friendlies in the summer is the start of the decline of football. Have to agree with that. Very sad, isn't it? Barca driving forward. Back to Pedri, over to Balde on the left-hand side. Shay says Man United will only play 40 games this season, the lowest in 112 years. How bad is that, Key? It's the sort of stat. Do you know, the records just keep tumbling, don't they, Shay? The records just keep tumbling with United. And I feel, in many ways, I feel really, really sorry for the fans. Like, don't get me wrong. It's funny. As a Liverpool fan, it's funny. You guys laughed at us when we were in our meltdown period. It feels like it's gone just as bad and maybe even worse for United. If you don't get Champions League football again this season, I think it's a really, really bad position for United to be in, because United can tolerate maybe 1 year out of Europe. I'm not sure you can tolerate 2. Barca, oi, nearly 2-0. Good efforts. Alfred Mufungula says, where can we watch this game, please? You can watch it on TNT if you are in the UK. You can watch it on beIN Sports if you're in New Zealand. You can watch it on ABC or NBC in the US. Depends where in the world you are, mate. The ADHD Gamer says, have you seen the photos of Amorim after being removed? He looks bloody happy and you can't blame him. I'm telling you, I think he's got unfinished business in the Prem. He'll be back in the Prem before long, you know. Barcelona. Here's Rafinha. Chance again. Big save from Courtois. He's needed today. He's definitely going to be tested in this one. But yeah, I was going to say, Amorim looked really happy. Did you see him the morning after he got sacked? It might have even been the morning that he got sacked. He went for a walk around Hale Barnes, Altrincham, where he lives, with his wife. And there was like photographers outside saying, best of luck, Ruben. And he was like, great to see you guys. Thank you very much. And he like gave him a big handshake and a hug and stuff and said, so, like, see you later. He was made up. I think he's made up to be out of there. I think he knew that when he said what he said after Leeds, that was him like pushing the nuclear button sort of thing. Shay says, I'm not sure if you watched the games with sound on, but the flatness and feeling at the end of the game was extremely sad. Yeah, no, I don't watch the game with sounds on, but I've heard similar from United fans. It does. Again, it's very sad to see a sense of resignation from a lot of Man United fans about what they've become and maybe how bad it still has to get. I think it's going to still, even after 13, 14 years of, you know, not winning a title, not really being in a title race, I think it still has to get worse before it gets better. I think there needs to be another load of work to come, and it's going to be another manager that they have to get behind again. You have to psychologically get behind him and try and rebuild United back up again. Callum says Barca have improved so much since that Chelsea game, and Chelsea have gone the other way, haven't they? To be fair, Captain Spurs says love to see the United fall off, but it is sad for the fans. They can be twats, but they are loyal and make cracking chants. And Honor Permo says it was undoubtedly a massive load off his shoulders. Whenever I heard Amorim's pressers, without looking at him speaking, I felt he sounded like a translator dumbing over him. Don't know why. Maybe his tone. I always thought he sounded really, not positive, but quite articulate and very charismatic. And this is a very big praise. I'm not saying, well, you'll get where I'm coming from, I think. He sounded very Klopp-esque. Not like Klopp, anywhere near Klopp, and he's certainly not as good a manager, but just in terms of how he handled questions and criticism, there was an element of prickliness to him, but also a little bit of a, you know, chest out and no, I'm a great manager, I'm a good manager, I can handle this, and we'll go again, and it's okay, don't worry. You know, this is phase one. Like, he was always very charismatic. I always respected that about him. The ADHD Gamer says, gotta say, part of me wonders if Amorim was watching United get knocked out earlier and had a laugh and a smile at their fall. Yeah, I think there's a few said that earlier. Shay says 10 million in the bank, back to back to the sun, out of that mess. I don't blame him. I'd be dancing to the airport. And Butterborn says, did you see the AI Manu spoof? I haven't, no. If you've got it, mate, try and send it me on Twitter. Send it me on X or TikTok or something. I'll have a look at it. Torb says, how good do you think the game has been? It's been all right. 1-0. I mean, to be honest, neither team have really killed. I mean, listen, Barcelona have been the better side. Carreras needs to be very careful. He's a lucky boy to still be on the pitch. Not only for the tackle, but Lamine Yamal has just driven at the Real Madrid team, and Carreras is like literally holding his hand, dragging him back. Lamine Yamal is just absolutely dominating Real Madrid in this game, and Rafinha's put Barca ahead. It's been a good game to watch, but we've not had too many clear chances just yet. Real Madrid defend the corner. There's only a few seconds left, and then maybe whatever added time we get on at the end of this game. On a Permo, I don't know if I'd want Amarim's style of football at my club, but I like him. Yeah, send it in the Discord. Definitely. Send it in the Discord. Sarah, I've Goldbridge and Flying Pig. They was furious. Yeah, I was going to say, when we get the Discord tomorrow, we'll share. I've got a section. I'm really quite excited to show you, because I've created it all up. We've got the lounge, which is where we can basically talk about whatever we want in terms of like TV, food, films, whatever other bits people want to talk about. We'll have to be careful about politics in that one in case just anyone gets a bit too leery. So maybe we steer clear of politics in that one. Then we've got the pub. The lounge, the pub. What else have I got? I can't remember. And then the like members only bit. But yeah, it's good. I think it'll be a good laugh. Looking forward to getting to know people away from the streams. Real Madrid are in. Chance. Vinicius. Oh my God, what a goal. Oh, what a finish from Vinny. It's 1-1. That's absolutely incredible. Real Madrid 1-1. What an unbelievable goal that is. Absolutely sensational from Vinicius Jr. That is incredible. He picks the ball up on the right-hand side. It reminds me a little bit of, maybe a little bit of Ricky Villa. If you remember Ricky Villa's goal long time ago in the FA Cup. Ricky Villa, Vinny Jr.'s just picked it up on the right-hand side. He cuts in, he dances through a few tackles. Barcelona can't touch him once he gets in the box. He cuts inside on his right foot and just 6 yards out, sticks it in the far corner. And there you go, Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 1. They've deserved, I think, an equaliser based off just that unbelievable effort alone. Vinny picks it up basically near the halfway line here. He runs at Koundé. Skips inside, they double up on him, and he nutmegs him. He nutmegs Koundé, skips inside Garcia. Oh, it's fantastic play. Little nutmeg on Koundé. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's fabulous. Skips inside. That's a great goal. That's a brilliant goal from Vinicius Jr. Pedri and Koundé couldn't get near him. He skips inside. And it's Pau Kabasi, actually. It's not Garcia who can't get a block on it. It's a great effort, that. That's a fabulous goal. And there you go. We're back level again. 1-1. I told you we'd get goals in this game. On a Permo says, if Nancy came in pre-season, he would have got better results, but I still don't think he's succeeded. Giving Nancy the Hearts, Roma, and a cup final mid-season was fucking madness. Yeah, it was a baffling decision, that, wasn't it? Callum says Conor Bradley would never. Rohale says, I really want us to take Barnsley seriously tomorrow. There's a trophy to be won. Got to get past the 97-98 Premier League side first. Well, yeah, it looks like Barnsley is going to be a game we take very seriously. Barca are in. Oh, what a finish. It's 2. Is that going to count? Oh, my God, what a goal. That is unbelievable. And it's Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski scored. Unbelievable finish. Oh, my God, what an absolutely sensational finish this is. If he's onside, this is absolutely out of this world. I mean, Real Madrid just cut apart. They've absolutely parted like the Red Sea here, Real Madrid. The defence needs looking at. There's going to be a check. Real Madrid are asking for a VAR. We might get a VAR and the goal might be getting cancelled here. There's only 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. Watch this back. Is he onside? He's miles onside. That is absolutely different class from Robert Lewandowski. Pedri just slips it in. But the two centre-backs, it's Huysen and Tchouaméni. Huysen and Tchouaméni have just parted like the Red Sea. What is going on here? And the finish on the stretch from Lewandowski, off the post and in. Oh my God, what a goal. 2-1 Barcelona. Absolutely world-class finish from Lewa. Some excellent finishes here. And now we're seeing the Clásico that we expected to see. Now this is a proper Clásico. This might be an all-timer now. Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1. We've seen 2. Well, 3. We've seen 3 absolutely fantastic goals in the first half here. Absolutely unbelievable goals. Can Real Madrid get back level before half-time, though? They're driving into the box. It's going to be a corner to Madrid. Corner to Madrid. Bellingham screaming at the referee to let him take it before half-time. There's not long left. Terrible defending, nay communication. Here we go. Corner kick to Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. puts it in. Far post header. Off the post. Chance. It's off the post. Is it in this time? It is. It's 2-2. Oh my God. It's 2-2. Oh, this game. It's 2-2 at half time. Oh my God. It's 2-2. I told you we'd get goals in this one. It's absolute madness. It's a corner kick. Barcelona are screaming at the referee. They're absolutely screaming at the ref. They're furious with this referee. Look at it, they're pointing at the watch and saying, time. No chance. You've got to let the goal be given there. It's a corner kick. Ball gets whipped in. It's a header from Huysen. It bounces off the bar. It's an effort off the bar to get that one's in. Yeah, it's over the line. The second shot from, I think it's Gonzalo, is it? Is it Gonzalo? It's actually Rafinha off the line. It's a great finish, that. Do you know what? That is actually better than the Lewandowski goal for me. In many ways, that is better than the Lewandowski goal. Rafinha got the ball away off the line. And look at him, he's falling backwards and somehow manages to stick that in the top corner. That is absolutely splendid. Splendid from Gonzalo. What a game, says Abdi Samad. And Reece says, what on earth is going on? What on earth is going on in this game? Oh my God. Hansi Flick is furious. He is absolutely outraged. The fact that Real Madrid were allowed to equalise there. They're all pointing at their watches. They're all saying, come on ref, you've got to blow the whistle. But Real Madrid played to the whistle and it's Barca 2, Real Madrid 2. 4 absolutely unbelievable goals in this game. Oh, it's been a great watch. And now it's half time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, well, the good news, the really good news is that we've got another half of this to come. We've got another half of football to come. So if you've got to stick around for the second half, make sure you've clicked like, make sure you've clicked follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am live every single day watching games of football. We're live for Barcelona again. Their next game is Thursday night. Racing Santander against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. I'll be watching that one. So make sure you've liked and followed and subscribed and all that good stuff. I'll be live on Thursday. But yeah, second half kicks off in 15 minutes. Bradders, is there a halftime quiz tonight? Yeah, let's do a halftime quiz. Has anyone got any questions they thought they'd have in mind? I've got one that I was thinking of here. Right, let me get my notepad ready. Let me get my notepad ready. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that one should be quite easy. There are two players who have played for Barcelona and Real Madrid and have played in the Premier League. There's only two. I'm very surprised by that. But yeah, in the history of the game, there's only two players who have played for both Barcelona, Real Madrid, and in the Premier League. Reece says, thanks for alerting me to this, Key. Wouldn't have known about it if you weren't watching it. I haven't watched one of these since Sky lost the rights to La Liga. It's been incredible, hasn't it? Absolutely incredible game. Wally says, what team knocked out City of the 2023 EFL Cup, effectively ruining a historic quadruple? Ooh, that's a good question. Knocked City out of the Cup. Was it West Ham? Was it West Ham? I think it was West Ham, wasn't it? Not Morientes. No, Eto'o is correct, La Pulga. Yes, Samuel Eto'o played for Real Madrid, played for Barcelona, and he also played for Chelsea and Everton, didn't he? So yeah, Samuel Eto'o is one. Not Morientes, not Figo, not Luis Enrique. None of them played in the Premier League. Well, Morientes did, but he didn't play for Real Madrid. Sorry, Barcelona. Wrong one. Bradders 2003 EFL Cup one was Southampton. Ah, I remember that game. Yes. Bullabon, who's had the most red cards in the Prem? Which player or which team? Club. Which player has had the most red cards in the Premier League? Ooh, that is a good one. That's a very good one. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think to myself who that might be. Most red cards in the Prem. Right, so next thing I want to talk to you about. Hang on, let me see if I can close that. Yeah, you've still not got the other player who's played for both Barcelona, Real Madrid, and in the Premier League. Right, so I've got another quiz. I've got another quiz that we can do. Right, so I want you to name for me. Sorry, I've took my time there. It is Marcos Alonso, La Pulga. Yes, that is the other player. The only two players who have played for Barcelona and Real Madrid and in the Premier League are Samuel Eto'o and Marcos Alonso. They are correct. Is it Richard Dunn? Richard Dunn's definitely the one with the most own goals. Maybe Duncan Ferguson for the most red carded, possibly. Not Michael Laudrup, no. Surely it is not Richard Dunn. Duncan Ferguson, sorry. King Kea, who are you supporting for this, Key? I'm not really supporting anyone, mate. I just love watching footy, so I'm excited for whoever wins. But I guess I think Barcelona will win. But the game's been terrific. The first half has been absolutely out of this world. It's been brilliant. Right, here's a little quiz we can do. Another little... It's not really a little quiz. Given that we're watching Barcelona and Real Madrid, I want you to tell me the top 20... Just to get us through the half-time interval. The top 20. No Googling. No Googling. I don't want any Googling. Right? You're only cheating yourselves. The top 20 Spanish players with the most assists in the Premier League. There you go. Give me the top 20 Spanish players in the Premier League with the most assists. You don't have to go 1 to 20. Just name me any player that you think is in the top 20 most assists for a Spanish player in the Premier League. Get him in the chat. Go on. Type away. Get him in the chat on Twitch, on YouTube. Not on TikTok right now, but everywhere else that you're watching this. Get him in the chat. David Silva is correct. He is number 2 in the list. David Silva, number 2 with 101 Premier League assists, would you believe? Fabregas is correct. He is number 1. Fabregas has 117 Premier League assists. David Silva, Fabregas. Rodri is number 10. Yeah, Ballon d'Or winner. Rodri is number 10. He has 22 Premier League assists. So that might give you a clue as to who number 20s might be. Juan Mata is number 3. There you go. So you've got the top 3. Third is Juan Mata. He got 56. So first was Fabregas, 117. Second was David Silva, 101. Third, Juan Mata, 56 Premier League assists. Garcia. No, Garcia is not in there. Luis Garcia, I thought might have been. But no, Luis Garcia probably short-lived for the Prem. Azpilicueta is correct. Surprisingly, Cesar Azpilicueta is 5th in the all-time assists for the Spanish player in the Prem. 36. Alonso, yes. Alonso is correct. In fact, I'll give you both Alonsos. Marcos Alonso and Xabi Alonso. Marcos is 14th. Xabi Alonso is 15th. Marcos Alonso got 18 Premier League assists. And Xabi Alonso also got 18 Premier League assists. Torres, says Brendan. Yep, Torres is there. He is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Torres. Fernando Torres is 7th in the list. He got 33 Premier League assists. Most of them for Stevie G, I think. Cazorla is correct. He is 6th. Yeah, 6th. Santi Cazorla got 35 Premier League assists. Not Koke. Traore, Brendan. Yeah, Adama Traore. That's one that might have caught people out. He is 8th, believe it or not. Adama Traore, 27 Premier League assists for Adama Traore. So you have got first Cesc Fabregas, second David Silva, third Juan Mata. You've not got number 4 just yet. Then you've got Azpilicueta, Cazorla, Torres, Adama Traore. You've not got number 9. Number 10 is Rodri. I need number 11, 12, 13 off you. 14, 15 was Marcos Alonso and Xabi Alonso. And then I need 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 off you. Not Cucurella, no. Hector Bellerin, great shout. Hector Bellerin, brothers, yeah. Hector Bellerin is 12th. Hector Bellerin got 21 Premier League assists during his time at Arsenal. Did he have a spell at Watford as well? I can't remember. Jesus Navas, La Pulga, yeah. Jesus Navas is 11th. Again, it feels like he was only in the Prem a short time. But 22 assists for Jesus Navas. Pedro from Chelsea. Yes, Pedro is number 19 in the list. Pedro, 19th with 16 Premier League assists. Anyone else I'm missing? Not Iago Aspas. Arteta, Butterborn. There you go. Arteta is 4th. He is the one in 4th place. Mikel Arteta. There's nobody better than Mikel Arteta. He's the best little Spaniard we know, according to Everton fans. 40 assists he got in his time in the Prem. So yeah, you've got Fabregas, Silva, Mata, Arteta, Azpilicueta, Cazorla, Torres, Adama Traore. Number 9 you are yet to get. Number 10 is Rodri. Not Thiago Alcantara and not Negredo. No, neither of those right. You've got Navas, you've got Bellerin. I need number 9, number 13. Like a Chinese, this, isn't it? I need number 9, number 13, 16, 17, 18, and 19 I need. Not João Felix, not Alberto Moreno, but Porro is correct. Pedro Porro of Spurs. He is 16th in the list. Pedro Porro has got 18 Premier League assists. Not Jose Enrique, not Nolito, not João Felix. Not João Felix, he's Spanish, is he? Iniesta, Alba, neither played in the Premier League. Thabiso says Orlando Pirates need a friendly match with Barcelona. Stevo Deulofeu, yeah, Gerard Deulofeu is 13th. Gerard Deulofeu, what a player he was when he was at his peak. 21 assists for Deulofeu across 2 clubs. Everton and Watford, I think it was, wasn't it? Remember that goal that he scored? It was in the FA Cup final, that little lob. Was it FA Cup final or FA Cup semi? Absolutely unbelievable for Watford. Not Mendieta. Again, I'm surprised. Mendieta would have been one of my shouts as well. But didn't get much time in the Prem, sadly. Ander Herrera is correct. Yeah, Ander Herrera is 18th in this list. He got... how many did Ander Herrera get? Ander Herrera got 17 Premier League assists. There you go, Red Rebellion. There's number 9. That's the one that everyone was missing. God rest his soul. Jose Antonio Reyes, 23 assists during his time at Arsenal. Not Sarabia, not Cuenca, Nico Williams, no. Ayoze Perez, there you go. Ayoze Perez is correct. He is number 17. Ayoze Perez, 17 Premier League assists and 17th in the list for 2 clubs, Newcastle and Leicester City. And the final one, Steve-O, is correct. Diego Costa, who really was Brazilian, wasn't he? Let's be honest, but he's Spanish. Diego Costa, he is number 20 on the list with, again, 17 Premier League assists. Did he play for Wolves as well, Diego? I think he might have got an assist for Wolves as well during his time in the Prem. But yeah, Diego Costa, born in Lagarto, Brazil, and he played in the Prem for Chelsea and for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 23 games, 1 goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. So there you go. There's your little halftime quiz anyway. Top 20 Premier League players, Spanish players with the most assists. Number 20 was Diego Costa, 19 Pedro, 18 Ander Herrera, 17 Ayoze Perez, 16 Pedro Porro, 15 Xabi Alonso, 14 Marcos Alonso, 13 Gerard Deulofeu, 12th Hector Bellerin, 11th Jesus Navas, 10th Rodri, 9th Jose Antonio Reyes, 8th Adama Traore, 7th Fernando Torres, 6th Cazorla, Santi Cazorla, 5th Azpilicueta, 4th Mikel Arteta, 3rd Juan Mata, 2nd David Silva, and first was Cesc Fabregas. Fantastic. Right, thank you very much for all those who participated in the quiz. We're very near to the second half kicking off. What an unbelievable second half it's been as well, by the way. First half it's been absolutely unbelievable. Don't forget, if you're watching this, please do click like, follow, subscribe. I am live every single day watching games of football on this channel. And we're live again on Thursday. If you like Barcelona, we're live on Thursday for Racing Santander against Barcelona. Absolutely massive game in the Copa del Rey round of 16. So if you fancy watching Barcelona Racing Santander, we'll be doing a watch-along for that on Thursday night. Arsenal PL says, let's go Barça. And UFC Isaac, look at all these views. I know it's spiked, hasn't it? Spiked. La Pulga says, Reyes played less than 70 matches in the Prem, by the way. Crazy that, isn't it? Less than 70 matches in the Prem and still managed to feature in the top 10 Spanish players with the most assists. I think in part that was due to an absolutely incredible Arsenal side that Jose Antonio Reyes was in. He was a very, very good player, though. He says Mbappé will finish Barca off. Well, we're about to start the second half. Hansi Flick is out on the touchline. Who do we think is going to win this one? In fact, let's do another poll at half-time. The game's poised delicately at 2-2. I want to get your thoughts in the chat. will end the current poll because people thought Barcelona would win. It might change now. Let's see. Let's get a new test on the people in the chat. 2-2 at half-time. What is your prediction for the second half? Barcelona to win, draw, potentially extra time and penalties, or Real Madrid win? Hit the chat, let me know in the poll, or put in the chat where you think that one's going to end up. Do you think Barcelona win, Real Madrid win, or a draw? 2-2 at half-time. Get your answers in. Brendan says, did you just praise Arsenal? Something's happened, hasn't it? Something's definitely happened. Madrid are walking this, says CRF. Well, we are about to kick off for the second half here. About to kick off for the second half. Zachariah, how are you? Good. I'm really good, mate. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Hopefully you are too. Let me know your thoughts in the second half on this one. Who's going to score the match winner? Frank says Madrid all the way. Prince Afaco, Madrid. Here we go. Referee's about to get us underway for the second half. Let's enjoy this one together, everyone in the chat. It's going to be a very, very good second half. Hopefully it's anywhere near as good as the first. And there you go. We're off. We're off. Courtois launches it long into the Barca half. Real Madrid need to do a little bit more when they're on the ball because Barcelona dominated possession in the first half. Jake says 1-0 Inter in their match against Napoli in a massive game in the Italy title race. Jonas Connection. How's it going, Jonas? Abel Dash. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you. How are you doing? Yamal will finish the job. Christ Plan says Real Madrid to win. Madrid all the way. Lots of Madrid fans in the chat. Oh, Vinny's done really well there. The referee plays on. Vinicius down the left-hand side. Oh, it's wonderful play by Vinny. He's into the box. Can he get the ball right? Pulls it back. Corner to Madrid. Corner to Madrid. Red Rebellion says, who remembers Morientes? There was so much hope for him, but was Aspas levels in the league. He was better. He was definitely better than Aspas. He was much, much better than Aspas. Barca all the way. Mate, I would love to show you the match. I really cannot show the match. Going to be a corner kick. Oh no, goal kick. Goal kick. Thought the referee had given a corner again there. CRF, can you put a mirror behind you, bro? I could, but it wouldn't help. It really wouldn't help. Yeah, lots of people who are expecting it. Hey, it's Dan. Hey, good evening. How's it going? Barak says Real. Dan says enjoying your commentary while watching the Bills and the Jaguars. Barcelona are in. Oh, nearly 3-2. Let me know, who are you supporting in the Bills and the Jaguars? Wisdom Sunday says, if Barcelona doesn't win, then Madrid have luck. Madrid have luck on their side in this one, according to Wisdom Sunday. Madrid fans cheer up. Abel Dash, I am good and you. Madrid to win 3-2. I'm very good, Abel. Thank you very much for asking. I don't think there's only going to be one more goal in this. I think we're going to get a lot more goals in this second half. We got 4 in the first half. I think this one could finish maybe 4-3 or 5-2 like last year. Last year was 5-2 to Barcelona. It wouldn't be a surprise if we got another 3 or 4 goals in the second half. Oh, effort from Lewandowski there, I think. Real Madrid just about get it away. Real Madrid will win, but hard. Visca Barça. Here's Barcelona driving into the box. That's a foul, ref. Surely that's a foul. It's going to run all the way through. I can't believe he's not given a free kick there to Barca. Lamine Yamal got absolutely clattered there. The referee has given Barcelona nothing in this game so far. It was Camavinga. He absolutely smashed into Lamine Yamal there. That really should have been a free kick. Carreras, probably lucky to still be on the pitch, if we're being honest. Lamine Yamal really should have received... Well, Carreras should have received another yellow card for his tackle on Lamine Yamal in the first half, I think. Barça Real Madrid 5-2, says Ngabire. Ibrahim, if they're doing that, will be the first time. Madrid will surely win, says Ayabami. Claro says, my name is Arnaldo. Lots of love. Sarah says, and no arguing, which is fantastic. I was going to say, your job's the easy peasy tonight, isn't it, Sarah? Up Barca, says Yakubu, Shuaibu. Courtois sends it long. Vinicius Jr. wrestling with Pau Kabasi. Jules Koundé wins it back. Koundé up the touchline. Gonzalo's complaining that Jules Koundé hit him in the face there with an elbow. I don't think he did. Rainbow Educa says Madrid will surely win. Everyone's very tied on this one. Inter Milan 1, Napoli 1. Scott McTominay's equalised for Napoli. Courtois here sends the ball up the right-hand side. Scott McTominay equalised for Napoli. Who's going to win the Scudetto this year in Serie A? Very difficult to predict the way it's going at the minute. Here's Camavinga charging forward for Real Madrid. Vinny. He's got the ball on the left-hand side. Carreras on the overlap. He's cut inside. Shot from Vinny. Oh, great save on the rebound. Over the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky. Real Madrid did very well there. Juan Garcia making another big save. Exceptional effort from Vinicius Jr. down the right-hand side. Cuts in. It's a really good strike. And he's first to the ball as well. How is Koundé letting him get first to the ball there? That's astonishing. Onopermo, who scored for Napoli? Scott McTominay. McSauce. Khalid says remove Vinicius. I think Barcelona would love to remove Vinicius. McTominay is incredible, says CRF. Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? Absolutely fantastic. Khalid Nas, Barca will win surely. Well, Real Madrid have started the game very, very well. The second half, they've started very well. Here's Frenkie de Jong driving forward. Chance for Barca. That's going to be a claim on the edge of the box. Is it a penalty? Is it a free kick? It's a free kick on the edge of the box. He's give the free kick. The referee is... Barcelona players are screaming for a penalty here. Jude Bellingham clipping Frenkie de Jong right on the edge of the box. Very, very nearly a Barcelona penalty. He's driving into the box. It is a free kick on the edge. It's not a penalty. Bellingham did tackle him outside the box there. Frankie's claiming a penalty, but he's never getting a pen for that. Bellingham takes him down. Clear free kick to Barcelona. 18 yards out. Very, very central. Right in the centre of the box. 18 yards out. Free kick to Barcelona. Xabi Alonso screaming at his players to focus. The ADHD gamer says, still a couple of months away, but who do you have for the World Cup? I reckon Spain. I can't see past Spain, mate, if I'm really honest. Spain or France, but I think Spain. Yeah, I think Spain. I look at the Spanish depth and they just have far too much. Rafinha and Lewandowski over this one. It looks to be suited maybe to Lewandowski. I've got to say, it looks more like a right footer will take this one. Courtois just setting his wall up now. Lewandowski maybe right footed. Rafinha with the strike. Miles over the bar. Miles over the bar. NUFC Isaac, Vinny has been superb this game. He's been terrific. Yeah, absolutely terrific. 3 stars says this game has been a classic, just propped up to check. Eagle-eyed football stream I subscribe to show my support to the Palace fans. And Joshua Manu says Barcelona will win 5-2. Again, they won 5-2 last year in this game, in this stadium, didn't they? Red Rebellion, I think the nice thing about Key is he does not cuss and does not get vulgar or smashes chairs and other things on a stream. He's always welcoming and controls himself. Some would argue I don't do it too well. But thank you. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. Thank you very much. Normal Guy says, I got Madrid. I think Madrid will win this as well. It's a great effort, unlucky. Better, Real Madrid now down the left-hand side with Vinny. Vinny into the box. Laid off to Rodrigo. Back to Vinny. Can't touch him. They're terrified of touching him here. Oh, over the bar. It's going to be a corner, is it? They're terrified. Every time Vinicius gets into the box, they are absolutely terrified. Terrified of touching him, those Barcelona players. He is so, so good when he gets the ball. That close control, he is absolutely incredible, Vinicius. And, you know, I can understand he's so frustrating, but he's absolutely unbelievable when he picks the ball up like that in those positions. Dan says, shame Nigeria aren't there, as they've been marvellous at the AFCON, and I expect them to win it. They'll definitely go far, won't they? Zachariah Ibrahim Oshefu says, Real Madrid to win. Metis Noir, Real Madrid to win. Lots of people thinking Real Madrid are going to pinch this. Isaac says Vinny is unstoppable when he's on his game. Well, Rodrigo with the corner for Real Madrid. Great claim from Juan Garcia again. He's done so well as Barca's goalkeeper, hasn't he? Just taking all the pressure off him. But Real Madrid... Oh, yellow card. Who's he give a yellow to here? Who's he give a yellow to? Yellow card from the referee to Gonzalo, I think it is. Oh no, it's Asensio. Asensio's been booked for stopping a Barcelona attack. Barcelona are on the counter-attack. Real Madrid and Lamine Yamal is screaming at the referee here. This is kicking off. It's kicking off. Xabi Alonso was having words with Hansi Flick. Three-star, how's that new table and chairs I sold you, Key, after that Liverpool Forest game? Right, Vinny and Rafi. Who was it who actually got side down here? I think it was Pedri. Oh, that was a naughty tackle, that, from Asensio on Pedri. He just kicks through him. Yeah, just a clear kick. Just a clear kick on Pedri. And a yellow card for Asensio. I don't know what the Barcelona players are asking for, though. What are they expecting? That's not any more than a yellow card. It's not more than a yellow card. And now Rafinha's gone down for a shove from Valverde. That is ridiculous. See, that's what lets Rafinha down, That is what lets Rafinha down. He's just gone down, holding his chest and crying for that. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. He doesn't need to do that. He's too good of a player to keep doing that. It was Eric Garcia who's got booked as well for Barca for dissent. So Eric Garcia booked, Valverde booked, and Asensio booked. That's going to be another foul. Barcelona, Frenkie de Jong's not happy. He's really not happy. Pedri milking it, normal guys. Asensio's a very reckless player. Look at that. It was basically a rugby tackle from Gonzalo there. Camavinga. Down the left-hand side. Barcelona touch it into play. Touch it into touch for a throw-in. Cyprien Lifonga says Canal Plus. I think it is on Canal Plus. Yeah, it's on Canal Plus. beIN Sports, NBC, beIN, NBC, depending on where in the world you're watching this. In the UK, it's on TNT Sports 4. Frenkie de Jong goes in on Vinny there. So unnecessary. Why has Vinicius gone down there? It's like he's been poleaxed. Doesn't need to respond like that. Both teams diving an awful lot. That's the one thing that lets the Clásico down. The play acting. Dabiso says, Barca for life, and normal guy says, I think it's going to be a red card in this half. Definitely a red card in this half. 100% going to be a red card in this half. Yes, I would agree. In fact, let's ask the crowd. There you go. Will there be a red card in this game, and who for? Let's answer that one. Red Rebellion says play acting kills the game. And Reese says the temperature raising in Jeddah. Liam says that's probably why Rudiger isn't on. He's a red card waiting to happen. Imagine Romero got to move to one of these two. Imagine Romero having to play in a Clásico. He wouldn't last 5 minutes, would he? Lamine Yamal looks a little bit upset with the tackle that he's just put in. But Barcelona defending a free kick now. Real Madrid pump it into the box. Rodrigo stands it to the far post. Joan Garcia comes out. Can't get enough on it. Real Madrid carry on playing on. Now Barca on the counter. And it's a great ball over the top. Rafinha's away here. Oh, that's poor. Poor from Rafinha. Poor use of the ball. Ibrahimi Deshina says this is just freestyle. Madrid is coming strong. And Onapermo says it happens too frequently in all leagues now. It's changed how football is played. Winning, fouls and diving. Here's Rodrigo down the left-hand side. He's got Vinny in the box. Pulls it back to Vinny. Chance. Rodrigo. Good save from Joan Garcia. Really big save. Very important save, that one. And Onapermo says tackles have become less hard and aggressive, yet players today spend more time on the ground than ever before. Very, very true. Couldn't agree more. Kevin says who scored for Madrid? Vinicius and Gonzalo scored for Madrid. Don't forget, if you're new around here, please do click the like button on this video. Please do share, subscribe. I'm live every single day on this channel watching games of football. We're live tomorrow for Liverpool against Barnsley in the FA Cup. Tuesday, we're going to be doing the Carabao Cup. Manchester City against Newcastle. Wednesday, we're doing Egypt against Senegal in the AFCON semi-final, followed by Chelsea against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. And on Thursday, we're watching Barcelona again. Racing Santander against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey round of 16. So loads of great football coming up to watch on this channel. If you like that sort of thing, make sure you click like and subscribe. Rafinha down the right-hand side. Here's Lamine Yamal. Behind for a corner to Barca. Twisted Fate says, bless Key, I'm back and a little calmer. Fresh air did me some good, I guess. How's the game been? The game has been terrific. You have missed an absolute classic. It's 2-2 at the minute. Tchouaméni. Look at the state of Tchouaméni going down there. That's so poor from Tchouaméni. But yeah, it's 2-2. First half was incredible. Second half, we've not had any real efforts on goal, really. But it's very delicately poised. Lots of yellow cards. I think there's going to be a red card at some point in this second half. Empty says Getafe is the only team which I can see good old footy from. And Isaac says, remember when Newcastle were linked with Garcia? We now have Nicholas Pope in goal. ADHD Gamer says Garcia putting in an incredible effort, making some great saves for Barca. He's done very well. Courtois too, I think, has had some good saves. But yeah, the 2 goal scorers for Barca was Rafinha and Lewandowski. And then it was Vinicius Jr. and Gonzalo Garcia with the goal for Real Madrid. Abdul Wadud, Barcelona is so good. And Normal Guy says, question Key, do you think these 2 teams will meet again in the Copa del Rey final? I mean, listen, I think there's every chance. It usually is that they meet at some point along the way, whether it's in the final or the semi-final. It wouldn't be a surprise if they did. Ball's out to the left-hand side. Here's Balde into Frenkie de Jong, back to Pedri. Garcia gives the ball away, too easy. Real Madrid now with Rodrigo. That's going to be a foul and probably a yellow card for Koundé as well. I would think a yellow card for Koundé. He's ran away from the referee. Oh, referee's told him to calm down. He's not going to book him. And it is going to be... Are we having another cooling break here? I think it is. It's another cooling break in the game. Another cooling break. Ferran Torres coming on. Dani Olmo coming on. Fermin Lopez has gone off for Barcelona, for Dani Olmo. Looks like Ferran Torres about to come on for Lewandowski, I think, as well. So there's going to be some changes in the second half here. Reese says, never actually rated Camavinga or Tchouaméni. I think Camavinga's top quality. Tchouaméni, he has his moments. Who's this coming on? Lewandowski's gone off. Ferran Torres came on. But there's another change for Barcelona. I'm not sure who it is who's come on yet. Let's have a look and see who came on. Torres for Lewandowski, Olmo for Fermin, and there's another change for Barcelona, but I don't yet know who it is. Who's that third change? I think it was Gerard Martin who came on. Was it Gerard Martin who came on? The final change. It looked like it. I only saw Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo come on. Arda Güler's about to come on for Real Madrid. Who for? Valverde. Valverde off. Arda Güler coming on. That's a big change for Madrid. I'm surprised by that. Very surprised by that. I mean, Arda's had a very, very good... Vinny Jr.'s got the captain here now. Captaincy. Winner, Torna says, bonjour. Bonjour. How's it going? Empty says, Arsenal is too controlled. They play similar, but Stoke was only about duels. No possession. And Magda Kipe says, Barcelona is strong. Right, well, we're back off. We're back off and underway now. After that cooling break. I don't know why we need a cooling break when it is 11 o'clock local time in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah. It is, if anything, it's quite cool, quite mild. Oh, great little flick there from Lamine Yamal. Dani Olmo can't quite find the pass to Rafinha. Cheetah Lee says Barcelona must win, and Reese always preferred Barca as a club over Madrid, to be honest. Me too. Comment tu vas, says Winner Toner. Je n'aime pas français. Oh, je n'aime pas. Sorry. Je ne parle français. Je n'aime pas les français. Parlez en anglais. Barcelona now trying to switch the ball over to Koundé. Koundé over to Lamine Yamal. No, back to Pau Kabasi. Oh, it's a brilliant chance. Oh, he's got to get the pass right there. That's absolutely shocking, that from Koundé. He's got to get the pass right there. Lamine Yamal was in. If he gets the pass away, he's in. Winner, Thomas, what is your name? Key Thomas. Take off Lamine, says Amukulani. Why do you want to take off Lamine Yamal? Dan says, je ne parle pas français. Ah, okay. Something like that, yeah. Halfway there. Bring on Rooney Bardghji. Yeah, Rooney Bardghji would be a great substitution for Barca at this point, I think. Ball stays in. Dani Olmo. Back to Pau Kabasi. Into Pedri. Pedri back to Eric Garcia. Over to Balde. Barca pushing now. Last 20 minutes. We've still not seen a goal in the second half. It's crazy given how frenetic that first half was. Dani Olmo over to Lamine Yamal. He's got Koundé on the overlap if he wants him. Inside to Frenkie. Frenkie out to Koundé. Good ball in needed. Chance. Good save from Courtois. Lamine Yamal with the effort. Good save from Courtois. Very, very nearly 3-2 Barca. Reese says, you say it's cool in Jeddah, it's 26 degrees. No, it's not. It's definitely not 26 degrees in Jeddah now. Temperature in Jeddah right now. Why is it 25? It literally said 13 degrees before. Yeah, if it's 25 degrees, I can kind of understand them having a cooling break in furnace. I thought it said when I put it before, temperature in Saudi Arabia now, it said 13 degrees. Maybe there's a massive difference between Jeddah. Yeah, look at that. If you type in on Google, temperature in Saudi right now, it says 12 degrees. Temperature in Saudi Arabia right now is 12 degrees. Temperature in Jeddah is 26. That's mental. Magda says, please, Barcelona be the winner. Because my Belb has promised me a new t-shirt of Barcelona. Solid save, says on a permo. Isaac says Bond. James Bond kind of vibes there, Key. That's me, mate. You know it. The name's Key. Key Thomas. MT, êtes-vous capable de parler, monsieur Key? Oui. Or where? I don't know. It's a long time since I did A-level French. Bébé says, bonsoir, c'est peu John. Oh, it's bad. Dani Olmo, great chance, edge of the box, Barca with a strike. Oh, it's a deflection and it's in. It's an edge of the box one from Rafinha. It's 3-2. There you go. Barcelona out in front and there's 20 minutes to go. That's going to change everything again. Real Madrid are going to now push up the other end, I'm sure. Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. Rafinha with the goal. It took a massive deflection, this one. And I think it's gone in off Camavinga. Oh, the ball comes to Rafinha, edge of the box. He has the strike. It's going comfortably into the arms of Courtois, and it takes a huge deflection, bounces up, and straight into the centre of the goal. Courtois has no chance. And there you go. Barca 3, Real Madrid 2. Xabi Alonso just having a quick word with Rodrigo. Let's watch this back. Rafinha picks it up. Oh, it's a loop. It's a big looping deflection. It doesn't come off Camavinga. It comes off... Is it Gonzalo? Yeah, Gonzalo. It's not going to be an own goal. It is going to be a Rafinha goal, but Gonzalo, massive deflection off Gonzalo's shin, loops up and over Courtois, and it's 3-2 Barcelona. Well-worked goal from Barca. Probably deserved a slice of luck there, but it's our 5th goal in the game, and I think there might still be more to come. Not Gonzalo, Asensio. You're right, sorry, Asensio. It was Asensio. Twisted Fate, I feel bad for Shea Lacey Key. Just watch the red. That's actually upsetting to see him like that. It's his own doing though, mate, isn't it? It's his own doing. Silly. Is it another water break? Is it another cooling break? What's going on here? We're having another cooling break. Yes. Another cooling break here. Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. We're having a little cooling break now for the players to just refuel. I think I'll have a little water break while I'm watching it. CRF says that wasn't in the scripts. Mbappe's about to come on. Kylian Mbappé about to come on here now. Could Mbappé throw things into Real Madrid's favour? Could he change the game back into Real Madrid's favour? Mbappé about to enter the fray. Last 15 minutes here in Jeddah. Barca 3, Madrid 2. Who does he come on for though? That's the question. And floppy, says Callum. The ADHD gamer says if he put a bit more force behind it, that honestly could have gone over after the rebound off the shin. It's just the tightest margin, isn't it? That's the crazy thing with these games. The slightest thing can decide it. But it's potentially a Madrid comeback loading to CRF. Love that. Gonzalo has been taken off. Yeah, Gonzalo got a great goal in the first half. The goal that put Real Madrid level, he's off. Hyson is also off. Mbappe on and Alaba. Alaba's also on. So a bit of experience at the back for Real Madrid. David Alaba's come on and Kylian Mbappé to try and turn this game back into Real Madrid's favour. I wonder. Twisted Fate, I know it's his own doing, but he's 18 and talented. I know damn well our fan base are about to jump on him as well. You know what United fans are like, bro. I know, mate. At the end of the day, United were chasing the game. They only needed one more goal. And he did that. That was stupid. It was very stupid. He knew that he was on a booking. Like, I know he's a young lad and he made mistakes, but, like, United were still in that game. And, yeah, I'm not putting the defeat on him, but at the end of the day, he's made a bad decision. Isaac, can you remember Mbappe in the World Cup final? Of course, yeah. Empty. I'm not sure what that means, empty. Liam, cooling break from Yuki. It's 6 degrees here. I've got warm water. I'm trying to warm up. I've got a heating break. Floppy, says Reese. Absolutely crazy. Last 15 here. ADHD Gamer says Barca just got to hold on for another 15 for the win. But Madrid are going to throw everything at them. Absolutely. Here's Danny Olmo. Oh, the referee's not happy with that one. He's going to let him play on. Oh, the lino gave that one. Why is Hansi Flick kicking off? Hansi Flick is absolutely raging at the linesman here. The linesman gave the free kick to Real Madrid. Watch this. He gives the free kick to Real Madrid, but the ref allows him to play on. Maybe the ref doesn't spot it. I don't know. And then he pulls it back. It's crazy. Lamine Yamal was in there. Lacey's a Scouser, by the way. I know. Good player. Right, Balde now. Driving forward from left back for Barca. Can they go and get a 4th goal and kill it off, maybe? Every chance. I do think there's another goal in this game. I don't know who's it going to come for, though. Obviously, Real Madrid score it. We're going to extra time and possibly penalties. Barca score it, and the game's dead. The game's finished. Shay says, Dani Olmo is so underrated. Every time I watch him, he looks good. And Empty. You are an absolutely fantastic linguist, Empty. Okay, je hebt nu on what? Duolingo lesjes. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to really try. Brentford signed K Furo for 8.7 million. Fantastic signing that. He's another one who'll be sold on in years to come for big money. Here's Dani Olmo, chance! Left-footed over the bar, nearly 4-2 Barca. Dani Olmo screaming for a corner. How's that not being given as a corner? La Pulga, is that one finished? Inter Milan 1, Napoli 1. Is that one finished now? CRF, I just watched the Man U highlights and wondered where Lacey was from. Nice. Crazy, crazy stuff. Shea Lacey. Yeah, from Liverpool he is. All of his family are big Liverpool fans as well, but he came through the United Academy. Okay, last 10 minutes. Dani Ceballos is about to come on for Real Madrid. It's an odd move, this one. Dani Ceballos about to come on. ADHD Gamer says there's no extra time. If it's equal, we go straight to pens. Ah, okay. Extra time is not an option. It will be penalties if it does finish equal. Here's Pedri driving forward. Back to Frenkie. Inside to Dani Olmo. De Carlo Chiupo. Barcelona Portugal. Oh, it's a great run from Lamine Yamal. He's in the box. Good ball. Oh, Courtois just comes out to claim it. Lamine Yamal's been fantastic today. He's absolutely terrified that Real Madrid defence every time he's got on it. And this is why I just think Real Madrid, they were never going to win today with that Barca front line. Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal. It's just been absolutely fantastic all game. Oh, that's a foul, ref. That's a foul. Real Madrid should have had a free kick there. I'm surprised the ref hasn't given it. Real Madrid have to do something in the next 10 minutes. They've got to start pushing forward. There's a player down for Barcelona. He's screaming for Real Madrid to put the ball out of play, but they're not going to. This is where Barcelona start to kick everything above grass. Switch a play over to Vinny. What a touch that is. Carreras is with him. Vinny gives it away. And now Barca on the counter-attack. That's going to be a foul and a yellow card. Surely a yellow card for Carreras, that. Surely a yellow card. Yeah, and it is. Do you know what? How has he got away with not being sent off in this game, Carreras? He should have been sent off by now. He absolutely should have been sent off. Albielo says his brother said he wanted to try. He tried to make him a red, but never worked and has washed his hands with him. Alana Permo says Lamal absolutely toying with Madrid there. There's always a late goal, says CRF. Always. And Shay says, is it extra time or straight to pens? It is straight to pens. Barca says knowledge Enyembuvo. Babvu, sorry. Rashford's coming on. Marcus Rashford. Is he coming on? Yeah. Who's he coming on for, though? Eric Garcia coming on. Sorry, Eric Garcia going off. The ref hasn't been great. I'm very surprised that there's not been a red card so far. Eric Garcia for Gerard Martin. Good performance from Eric Garcia, to be honest. He's been around a long, long time. And Rafinha off. Rashford on. Rashford on the counter-attack. This is where he can make a difference. There will be space, I am sure. There will definitely be space for Marcus Rashford in the end of this game. Rafinha's gone off the pitch. Rashford replaces him. Kylian Mbappé is already on. So pace is going to be a factor in these last 10 minutes. Real Madrid have to do something, though. They absolutely have to do something. Camavinga went off for Dani Ceballos as well there in that change. Right, Real Madrid have the ball at the back here. If you're new, if you're watching for the first time, my name's Key. I watch games all the time, every single day. If you love watching games of football like this, then make sure you hit that like button, follow and subscribe for more. MT says, are you also sad that Serie A game in Perth, Australia is cancelled after watching this? I'm not, no. I think this is... I don't want to see games being played outside of a country. I think it's much better. If this was played in Spain, I think it would be better. Yeah, we're live on Thursday for Barcelona against Racing Santander in the Copa del Rey. Thursday night, round of 16 in the Copa del Rey. If you want to watch along with me, Racing Santander v Barça Thursday night. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. The ADHD gamer says, I can see Barça holding on, but Madrid very well could score out of nowhere, as they've done in the past. Last 5 minutes here in Jeddah. 5 minutes plus added on time. Real Madrid desperate for a goal. It's a great turn by Rashford, unlucky. Good defending. That yellow card for Carreras just confirmed. I am astonished that Carreras is on the pitch. Absolutely astonished that he is on the pitch. Jake says, how old is Bellingham? It feels like he's been playing for a while. Jude Bellingham, I think is he 23? Is he 23, Jude Bellingham? 22. He's 23 in June. Very close. Yeah, 23 in June he is. So he'll be 23 by the time the World Cup swings around. I still feel like he's one of the most overrated players, though. I really do. MT says, Perth is as stupid as it is not even on the most populated side of Australia. CRF says, why? Thousands of miles away players will be knackered. Bellingham's gone mid, says MT. It's going to be a yellow card for Rodrigo. Oh, no. Yellow card for Pedri. I think Rodrigo was the player who got brought down there. Pedri's been booked. It's getting a little bit more ill-tempered here. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. Trey, no, mate. Can't show you the match. Can't show you the match. I don't know if you've heard, mate, but TNT Sports have paid a lot of money to broadcast this match. They won't let people on YouTube show it, believe it or not. Might be surprising. But yeah, no, they're not just going to let anyone show it. Twisted Face says, Trey, there are things called TVs, pal. Maybe try one. Pacify says, is the match finished? No, the match isn't finished. You can see there's a clock just up here. Right there. Right there, there's a clock. And that's got the time on it. So, 86 minutes 33. There's still time left in this game. Four minutes left plus injury time. Here's Rashford. Chance for Rashford into the box. It's going to go behind for the goal kick. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, how old is Dani Olmo? I think Dani Olmo's about 30 now, isn't he? He's getting on. 27. Oh, Dani Olmo's only quite young. Yeah, he's 27. 28 in a couple of months' time. Limpopo TV, I can't show you the match. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to show you the match. Real Madrid with a switch of play. Over to the left-hand side for Carreras. It's going to go behind for the throw-in. Real Madrid haven't got time to waste. Into the penalty area and away for the throw-in. Carreras into... That's a waste from Real Madrid. That was really poor. Rela Bihile says, yo, why can't you show the match? Copyright. The channel will get banned. The channel gets banned. As soon as I show the game, the channel gets banned. So I can't show it. Ceballos it was who picked the ball up there, and he's won a free kick. James says, win by Madrid. Well, it's 3-2 to Barcelona. There are 90 seconds plus injury time left. Alaba has just fouled Lamine Yamal. The ball's gone all the way back to Juan Garcia. Barcelona just trying to control the ball until the last 60 seconds here now. S. Jane 009. Say Jane, Premier League dad. Cheers, man. Good to have you on the channel. Freedom says, why aren't you allowed to show us the match? Because the channel would get banned if I showed you the match. I lose the channel if the channel gets if the match gets shown. Dulani says, show us the cup if they win. I can't, mate. Again, it's the exact same reason. The channel gets banned. Barca to win 3-2. I think it will be. It's looking like it so far. How many added minutes? The referee is going to tell us how many added minutes. Emmanuel Mwanza, how are you? I'm good, mate. How are you? J Content Forge, is it that you can't pay for your own media to view the match? Oh, it's a red card for Dani Olmo. He's gone. It's a red card. Oh, it's not. Is it Dani Olmo or Frenkie? Who's been sent off here? It's a red card for Barca. It's a red card. Barca down to 10 men. I think it's Frenkie de Jong who's been sent off. Frenkie de Jong sent off. There's not long left in this game. We have got literally minutes left. The referee's about to put out the how many minutes of injury time that there's going to be. But Frenkie de Jong, red card. Mbappé won the ball back off Yamal. Oh, it's a bad tackle from Frenkie. It's a really bad tackle from Frenkie de Jong on Mbappé. Yeah, Frenkie de Jong. What happened was Mbappé ran back. He took the ball back off Lamine Yamal. Mbappé then was running up to the halfway line. And Frenkie de Jong slid in, tackled him, didn't get any of the ball, and did connect with his shins. Referee, no hesitation, straight red card. It's a red card for Frenkie de Jong. Straight red. Straight red card. 5 minutes of added on time in this game. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Frenkie de Jong red card. Barcelona down to 10 men. And Real Madrid have got a free kick. They're going to pump the ball into the box. Too easy. Straight out of play. It's going to be a Barcelona goal kick. Relebo Hele says Sporty TV was showing the live game. Yeah, I was going to say there's lots of places around the world, wherever you are in the world. I don't know where you're watching this, but wherever you are in the world, there are places showing the game. If you're in the UK, TNT Sports 4. If you're in New Zealand, you can watch it on beIN Sport. If you're in parts of Europe, you can watch it on Canal Plus. If you're in parts of the US, you can watch it on NBC. You can watch it in lots of places. There's CBS as well. For Delovov says, why do you get banned if you show us the game? Because that's how YouTube works. It's copyright laws. You're not allowed to show the game. TNT and lots of companies pay massive money to get this game, to be able to show this game. If I just showed it, they're going to ban the channel. There you go. It's a yellow card for the Barcelona coaching staff there. Lamine Yamal has been subbed off. Lamine Yamal off, and Who did he get sent off? Who did he get booked for then? What did he get booked for? I don't even think there was anything wrong with that. That was crazy. But Lamine Yamal has been subbed off, and it's Araujo who's come on to replace him. Normal guy says US, ESPN Plus or ABC. Right, okay. Lena Best Boy says, oops, what about African? I have no idea what channels there are in Africa, mate. I have no idea. Google is your friend, I would imagine, in that circumstance. We're into the last 2-3 minutes here. Freedom Chikaturi says, what about South Africa? Mate, I know a lot of things about a lot of things, but I don't know an awful lot about the TV channels in South Africa. That one's you're going to have to figure out yourself. Sorry, mate. The ball's out to the left-hand side. Real Madrid into the box. Carreras. Good defending from Marcus Rashford. Fantastic defending, and Rashford's away. Barcelona now could win it. Rashford's one-on-one with the keeper. He could finish it off and make it 4-2. Rashford. Oh, almost miles wide. Unlucky from Rashford. Very nearly 4-2 Barcelona. Life of Justin says, I think we have some trolls in the chat tonight, or some people really thick. No offence. Mate, at the end of the day, I've tried to help people. I love Real Madrid, says Araman. Twisted Fate, Sammy, good to have you here. It's why I asked if you was new to YouTube. Enjoy the stay, mate. Empty says, where would you be able to watch it in North Korea? Yeah, I really should keep it. It's really rude of me not to have an index of all these channels. You, Real Madrid, in the box. Chance, must be. Oh, no, very nearly. Oh, it was nearly 3-3. Carreras. Oh, the ball fell to Carreras in the box. He's 8 yards out, Carreras, left-footed. All he has to do is work the keeper. Oh, he hits it straight at Juan Garcia. So poor. And I think this might be it. Barcelona now have got this one in the bag. I think this might be it. Barcelona have got the ball in the corner flag. This one is going to be a 3-2 finish, I think. It's going to be 3-2 finish. Real Madrid, maybe one last counter-attack. Maybe one last counter-attack. Here's Carreras. He's got Ceballos with him. Rodrigo on the ball. Mbappé in the middle. Here is Mbappé. Stood over to the far side. Ball has to be good here for Real Madrid. The ball has to be good. It's going to be a corner. Corner kick. Last kick of the game. Courtois got to get up for it. Courtois is coming up for it. Every Real Madrid player in the box. It's a corner kick to Real Madrid. This is the last kick of the game. Literally the last kick of the game. It's the final kick of the game. Ball whipped in. Over to Mbappé on the far side. He knocks it back in. Chance! Oh, straight at Juan Garcia. Yet again, it was a clean header from Tchouaméni. But it was straight at Juan Garcia. And I think that is going to be that. I can't see the referee playing any more time now. Mbappé knocked it in. And there you go. It is full time. Full time. Barcelona win the Supercopa de España. There you go. They've won it. Full time. Barca celebrate. Real Madrid unlucky at the end there. It is full time. Barcelona win the Supercopa. Absolutely fantastic. That was a really, really good game to watch. Unbelievable game. CRF says that was the late goal, but the guy who shot it had no brain cells. They had loads of chances, Real Madrid. They were so close to making that 3-3. They had many chances. To be honest, Rashford should have killed the game off late on. Rashford had a massive chance to kill the game off himself. Dan says he sees the game with his eyes. And Jake says, congrats, Barca. Beautiful match, ADH Gamer. See you, Early Gaming. How's it going, mate? See you soon. Xabi Alonso, another defeat for him, and the pressure is starting to mount on Xabi Alonso now. Barca fans are absolutely bouncing in the stands. The Barca players are celebrating on the pitch. Alonso getting sacked, says Red Rebellion. Xabi Alonso is under immense pressure. Huge pressure. Sammy says, straight red for what? He flew in to, absolutely flew into Frenkie de Jong. Liam Manny says, latest key, see you tomorrow night. Take it easy, mate. Yeah, see you soon. I'll be back on for the FA Cup draw tomorrow. The ADHD Gamer says, both keepers really did their job today. How many total saves was that? So total saves were, if I look at the stats, 17. Well, no, sorry, 13. 13. There was 13 saves between the two goalkeepers, which is, yeah, some going, isn't it, really? Emmanuel Manza says, Barcelona for life in Zambia. Prince Rupert says, Madrid should have scored with that last corner. Unbelievable. Tchouaméni header. Carreras with the chance. Both teams have definitely had the chances tonight. Prince Rupert says, Madrid should have scored on that last corner. Callum, what a game. Thank you so much, man. Says Sandy and Love says, thank you so much. No worries, man. Thank you. See you soon. CRF, there were 3 players in front of goal who had a clear shot, pass to any of them, and it's a goal. Studs in the calf, says Sir. It was a clear red. I'm amazed that it wasn't, like, it was even disputed, to be honest. The definite red card for me. Dan says, thanks, Key, for the stream, and Buffalo got the win. Only just, yeah. Buffalo for the win. Love it. Love to see you again, Dan. Great to have you in the chat. Empty says, Arden Jashari wins the golden shoe if shooked. And Okami says, Xabi Alonso certainly is the bad man for Real Madrid. And UFC Isaac, top streamer, Key. Cheers, mate. Shay says, best game of the season to watch, Key. Best game of the season to watch. This one is definitely up there, but I think Bournemouth Man United's probably up there as well. Burkina Faso as well. Burkina Faso Equatorial Guinea was insane. Newcastle Liverpool was unbelievable as well. The late win with Rio Engamoa. The ADHD Gamer says, I really appreciate the stream, mate. I'll try and catch some others later on. Have a good one. No worries, mate. Yeah, listen, lots of love to New Zealand. Take it easy. And hopefully see you on one soon. Jake says, Rashford has won more trophies than United this season. Nigel, good evening, Key. Good win for my team today with our striker, Jov Makama, hat-trick. He is an unbelievable find, Makama, isn't he? I saw that. You paid 1.7 million for him from Gainsborough, was it? Non-league Gainsborough. Absolutely unbelievable story, that, by the way. Fabulous story to see Makama, turning into an absolute player. Non-league signing, comes up to Norwich. All of a sudden, he's smashing it. Does really well. Abraham all the way to Barcelona. Okunga, says David. Mbappé is supposed to be in that match immediately the second half began. Really surprised that Mbappé didn't get thrown in a bit sooner. He did make an impact when he came on. And he created that last chance of the game for Tchouaméni, but Tchouaméni wasn't able to finish it. It was a mad end to the game, though. A hugely important finish that Barcelona hung on to that one. And, a really good game. Definitely one of the best we've done on this channel. But yeah, just again, a reminder, if you are a Barcelona fan, I will be live again for Barcelona. Barcelona's next game is against Racing Santander in the Copa del Rey on Thursday night. I am going to be live watching it on this channel. So if you like this sort of thing, make sure you click like, make sure you subscribe. Tomorrow we're doing the FA Cup. Barnsley against Liverpool at Anfield. Tuesday, Chelsea against... Tuesday is Manchester City away at Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. Wednesday, we're going to be doing Egypt-Senegal in the African Cup of Nations semi-final, followed by Chelsea v Arsenal, and then Thursday night, Barcelona Racing Santander. Just watching back the highlights of Inter Napoli, look at that. Di Marco with an unbelievable goal for Inter to put him in front, and then McTominay with the equaliser. Absolutely fabulous equaliser from McTominay. Scott McTominay, 1-1. Jake says, right, Key, got to go now. See you tomorrow. Take it easy, mate. Aina Femwanza says, thanks for the stream. No worries, mate. And Xabi Alonso should be sacked for subbing off Valverde, Vinny and Hyson. It was a very, very odd decision, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Nigel says, I think we signed McCarmer from Lincoln. Josh Sargent refused to play. Apparently MLS team Toronto put an offer in for him. No, from what I read, mate, McCarmer was on loan at Lincoln from Gainsborough. Let me have a look again here. McCarmer, his career. He was at Lincoln. Yeah, no, Gainsborough was 1.4 million. He's been on loan at Lincoln. Gainsborough loaned him to Lincoln, and he's been on loan at Lincoln. Norwich paid 1.7 million, according to this. Anyway, I could be wrong. Isaac says, "Isn't it Man City away at Newcastle?" It is. Sorry, sorry if I didn't make that clear. Abedi, McTominay. But yeah, like I said, it's an unbelievable win for Barcelona, this one. Voss-Styler, honestly, Barca were the better team. They deserve to win. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Couldn't agree more. Vinicius Jr.'s second goal was phenomenal, wasn't it? Absolutely phenomenal from Vinicius Jr. It's a great run. Nutmeg on Koundé as well. Wow. Gets in, steps inside Pau Kabasi and right-footed past Courtois. Sorry, past Joan Garcia, sorry. Top of three. How was the match? Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic it was. And Inter still playing. Oh, Inter's last 25 minutes. We could watch the last 25 of the Inter game, I guess. NFC Isaac, I think you said Chelsea, unless my ears are deceiving me. I may have got it wrong. I may have got it wrong. Shay says, is the Super Cup the equivalent of the League Cup? Kind of. It's kind of a... Basically, what they do is they have the winner of the Copa del Rey, the La Liga, so it's the La Liga winner, the winner of the Copa del Rey, the runner-up of the Copa del Rey, and the runner-up of La Liga. Now, in this circumstance this year, Barcelona and Real Madrid made up both the winner, the runner-up, and the winner of the Copa del Rey. So it ended up being Atletico, who finished third, and Bilbao, who finished fourth. They made up the other teams in this tournament. So it's just a 4-team mini tournament. That's all the Supercopa is, basically. Honor Permos is still 1-1, so interesting to see how this ends. Yeah, Inter and Napoli, last 25 minutes of that one. Go on, we'll do the last 25 minutes of Inter v Napoli. Inter v Napoli is on TNT Sports 2 if you want to watch it. Oh, wow, what a touch that is. It's going to be a corner. Unbelievable touch. Great ball over the top there. Lautaro Martinez. Unbelievable effort, that. Napoli defender did well to get it away, to be fair. It was a wonderful touch to bring it down. Who knocked that away then? Was it Romani? I think it was Romani at the back. Martinez and Thuram up front for Inter, by the way. Luis Enrique, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, Barella and Di Marco, who actually scored in this game earlier on. Bastoni, Akanji, Bisek at the back, and Sommer in goal for Inter. Bisek is one of my absolutely ones to watch in Serie A. I love watching Bisek. Every time I've seen him play, he looks like a real player. I'd love him at Liverpool. Okunga David says, to all the Barca fans, Real Madrid still has 15 Champions League titles. And Voss-Styler says, what a turnaround for Rafinha from fighting relegation to being one of the best players at Barca. Brilliant. Yeah, he still lets himself down with his behaviour on the pitch. I think he needs to be a little bit tougher, but he's an unbelievable player. DiMarco, strike! Oh, just wide. Unlucky. Inter very nearly go in front. Empty says the best player prize given away in Belgium in 2025. Jashari won with it. Only first round votes from July. Everyone thought it'd be Solis. I'm shocked, but he deserves it. And Prince Rupert says Lautaro Martinez has an armband that says peace. Anyone know why? I haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen him have that. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what it is unless it's a... usually political messages aren't necessarily approved by clubs. So I'm surprised if he's got a political message on his arm. But there's a check in progress for a potential penalty here to Inter Milan. There's a VAR check going on. I don't think that was a penalty. Think that's going to be given? Oh, I think it is going to be given, isn't it? Look at that. Mkhitaryan knocks it away. Yeah, that's going to be a pen, isn't it? That's going to be a pen. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty to Inter. Very silly for Romani. Kieran says, what's the schedule for the upcoming week, mate? The schedule for the upcoming week is tomorrow. We're going to be doing the FA Cup 4th round draw. That starts at about 6:15, 6:30. So I'll be live then. We'll do the FA Cup 4th round draw together. We'll watch that. And as soon as that's finished, straight over to Liverpool against Barnsley in the 3rd round. Once that's finished, on Tuesday night, we're doing Newcastle against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. Wednesday, we are doing 2 games Wednesday. Egypt against Senegal in the African Cup of Nations semi-final, followed by Chelsea-Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final. And then Thursday, Racing Santander against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. Friday, West Brom against Middlesbrough. And then back to the weekend again. Loads of footy on the weekend. So, yeah, there's going to be a Discord group where you can actually see all this and keep up to date with it and chat to the people in the lives as we go through. So there's going to be a Discord group for you to join tomorrow if you do want to join it. Chimey says, why wasn't Lamin celebrating the winning goal? I didn't see that. This one's definitely given, by the way. Inter have got a penalty. It is a penalty. Romani is not happy at all. It definitely is a penalty. It's not a red card, but it is definitely a VAR check and a penalty to Inter Milan. Last 20 minutes here, and it's going to be Inter maybe taking the lead over the Serie A champions, Napoli. Okungba David says, Arsenal is likely but will not carry the league this season. I don't think so either. It is a red card. Oh my God, it is a red card. Who's he sent off here? Is it Conte? Conte's lost his head. Conte has absolutely lost his head and he is down the tunnel and away. Antonio Conte sent off for Napoli. And now Di Lorenzo needs to be careful. He's going to be sent off if he's not careful. The referee has given a penalty and Napoli have absolutely lost their heads here. Sarah says, Key, you got up to 385 likes. What a stream. Wow. Isaac says, I'll definitely be joining the Discord. Looks like fun. It'll be a laugh, mate. Yeah, it really will. It'll be a great laugh. It'll be a great laugh. Conte losing his head, says Prince Rupert. And Jimena says, Rayon from Rwanda. Good to see you. Lots of love to Rwanda. Classic Conte, says Prince Rupert. You just can't trust him, can you? Conte, he's an absolute liability. He is the Christian Romero of managers. He kicked something to CRF. Çalhanoğlu is going to take the penalty for Inter. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia, says Gatwick. Right, Çalhanoğlu against Milinkovic-Savic for Napoli. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, the Serbian goalkeeper, against Hakan Çalhanoğlu of Inter. He's had a good season so far, Çalhanoğlu. And he's scored off the post. Lucky, lucky boy. But he's got his 7th goal of the season. That's 9. Is it 9 goals and assists for Çalhanoğlu in 15 games so far this season? He's on fire. Okumba David says, Conte did wrong thing by selling off Victor Osimhen. Hala Madrid. Yep, Hakan Çalhanoğlu puts Inter in front. Last 18 minutes here. Are you a Messi fan? Not really. No, I like watching everyone and anyone. I love watching Ronaldo. I love watching Messi. I just love football, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I love watching all football. So that's what we do on this channel. Every single day we watch games of football. Sometimes it's Barça, sometimes it's Real Madrid, sometimes it's Inter and Napoli, sometimes it's Liverpool against Barnsley like it is tomorrow night. Isaac, also 400 subs off 10,000, I think. You are joking me. Off one stream. Oh my God. We got 600 subs on one stream. That is mental. That is absolutely mental. Over 1,000 in multiple times. It's a record. It's definitely a record. It's definitely a record. Crazy. Record breaking. To be fair, two streams now in the past week have broken 100,000 views. Algeria against Democratic Republic of Congo, which, by the way, was a terrible game, wasn't it? I got over 100,000 views, 105,000, I think. This one is nearly on 200,000. Nearly 250,000 people watched us tonight. I mean, I imagine it's going to be very much dipping in and out. Why you're not showing the game, mate? Off I go. But still, YouTube's recognising that we've got a great little community here, and maybe not so little anymore. Isaac says, I think I'm not the best at maths. Mental. Absolutely mental. But we've got 15 minutes to go in this one. Inter doing very, very well, to be fair, in the in Serie A. They've picked up where they left off last season, flying high at the top. They're 5 points clear of AC Milan now. 7 points clear of Napoli if they win this. Napoli dropped down to 4th, by the way, with a defeat. Roma have gone above them, albeit Roma have played a game more. And Juventus and Como are really not that far behind Napoli. So Napoli have got a lot of work to do. They're a good side, Napoli, but I feel like, yeah, they maybe peaked a little bit too soon last season. Cecil Peoples, how's it going, Cecil? Hello, key thoughts on Arsenal 4-1. Yeah, good result, really good result for Arsenal. Tough and tricky away trip to Fratton Park, and 4 good set-piece goals, mate. Okungba says, how did you see Osimhen in the match against Algeria? What a stunning header. Osimhen, yeah, he's been very good. What do you make of him having a bit of a head loss? He was a bit upset, wasn't he? Dan says, Key becoming a celebrity and soon in the jungle eating bugs. You must be joking me. To be fair, I didn't think I'd be getting called out by Bevo 12 months into making the channel, like. I'm already getting grief off Bevo. But yeah, plenty of you remember the OG, the original streams from back in the day. Ashrafa says, I am from Ethiopia. I love Barcelona. Lots of love to Ethiopian Barcelona fans. Love that, Ashrafa. And Captain Spurs says, can anyone name the 2 most famous players to play for Man U, Arsenal and Inter Milan? Ooh, Man U, Arsenal and Inter Milan. The 2 most famous players. Sanchez, maybe. Would Alexis Sanchez be one? And Inter and Man United. Maybe Mikel Silvestre. Mikel Silvestre, I would think Sanchez and Silvestre. Is there any others? Or were they the 2 you were thinking of? They're the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head. Alexis Sanchez and Mikel Silvestre. Silvestre went from Inter to United to Arsenal, and Sanchez went from Arsenal to United to Inter. They both went back and cross. Akungba says, I will subscribe to this channel because you've been reading my comments. Yeah, I'll chat to anyone, mate. We chat to everyone and anyone in the chat from all around the world. Lots of different football fans. It's this channel is for people who love football. Whoever you support. Napoli make the change. Bukima has gone off there, and in comes Lang. Noah Lang. It's like an attacking change to try and get Napoli back in the game. There's only 15 minutes left here. Cecil says, imagine Liverpool lose tomorrow like Palace. You'll be here, won't you? You'll be here tomorrow if Liverpool get beat by Barnsley. Listen, I'll be here. I'm going to do the FA Cup draw, mate, at 6:15, so we'll be looking to see who Arsenal get, funnily enough. They certainly won't be getting Spurs, will they? Arsenal won't be getting Spurs or Man United in the next round. But yeah, we'll be doing the draw beforehand. and then we'll be doing Liverpool-Barnsley. So if Liverpool do drop out of the FA Cup, I'm sure you'll be here giving me some grief, won't you, Cecil? Mkhitaryan. Yeah, Mkhitaryan. Nigel says, spot on key. A few years ago, my stepbrother's stag weekend in Barcelona. Went to the Barca match and Messi scored a hat-trick. Brilliant match in a fantastic stadium. He's fantastic. Yeah, he was what a player Barcelona had there. Inter are in now. Could be 3. Oh, it's great defending, in fairness. Absolutely fantastic defending. Lautaro Martinez just not strong enough there. Prince Rupert says, Bayern 11 points above Dortmund in second place. That's the Bundesliga done and dusted. Barely a title race, is it, in the Bundesliga this year? Captain Spurs says, yes, Sanchez is one, but not Mikel Silvestre. He is one, though, isn't he? He's definitely played for Inter, United and Arsenal. But are we talking about a different player who's played for United, Inter and Arsenal? Struggling now. Okumba David says, CR7 is the greatest, 950 plus goals. Can Haaland or Mbappe probably be at it? Beat it? I don't think so, no. I think Ronaldo's record will probably stand for a long, long time now. Yeah, who's the other one, Captain Spurs? Who else were you thinking of? Serie A title race is interesting, says Vosh Steiler. Well, it's... there's 5 points in it. AC Milan play Como on Thursday night. I was going to do that one. I was really tempted. I was torn. This is exactly why I need the Discord group and exactly why I need the members-only group. Well, we've got a members-only section of the Discord group, and in that members-only section, one of the things I'm going to be asking people is, I need you to help me pick which game to do. And Thursday night is a prime example of that, because it's either Como against AC Milan, which is 6th against 2nd in Serie A. Cesc Fabregas' Como, Nico Paz against AC Milan, who are flying and, 5 points behind Inter. They now need to win. Or Racing Santander against Barcelona. Maybe Barca following up the Supercopa win with an important Copa del Rey game. So I've gone with Racing Santander Barca because it's, I don't know, I thought there was maybe a bit of jeopardy in that one. Santander are going decent in La Liga too. They could maybe cause a bit of an upset. So I thought that one might be worth watching. But yeah, they're exactly the sort of games when I need people to be like, Key, let's do a vote. Let's see which one we do, and whichever one is most popular, I'll do that one. Chance Napoli, it's 2-2! And it's McTominay again! Scott McSauce! Oh my God, Scott McTominay's done it! Scott McTominay's done it. It's 2-2. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, Henrik Mkhitaryan, of course, yeah. Henrik Mkhitaryan, I forgot about that. And UFC Isaac, you can create polls with multiple options. That will be good, yeah. David says, who do you think is going to take the Best African Player Award after this AFCON 2025? Lookman has been very good. I think there's a fair few who could possibly get it, but Lookman's been good. I think Illiman and Dye's done quite well. Sarah says, right, I'm off to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Sarah. Take it easy. Thank you very much for your help again today. I really appreciate it. Scott Pele says, Chimey, unbelievable. What a player McTominay is. What a player that guy is. The white Yaya Toure once again. The ball comes in. It's Inter, really, who don't defend the box very well. And the ball comes back in. Look at that first time touch. That's a fantastic finish, that. That's so, so difficult. How he's kept that controlled. How have United let this guy go? Oh, my God. That is an absolutely outrageous finish. It's so much more difficult, that, than you might think. Okungba David says, I'm surprised that Bukayo Saka hasn't reached 100 goals for Arsenal. I think he's past his prime. What do you think? I wouldn't go as far as past his prime. Yeah, I don't think it's quite as good as past his prime, but he's still got a long way to go, Saka. He's a very good player. I think the thing with Saka is he's not necessarily the main man for Arsenal anymore. they're trying to spread the goals around the team a little bit. And I think in a different team, Saka could be a little bit more like Salah for Liverpool, and maybe could be sort of the star man, and maybe would get a bit more opportunities. What we saying? Sorry, Isaac. How can you become a mod key? Just honestly, mate, it's just how often you're in the chat, I guess, is one thing. If you're showing up all the lives, then that helps, because I want to make people who are always in the chat. I feel like that's first thing. You don't have to be, but like if you're in for 95% plus games, then it kind of makes sense that you're in there. But also you have to just be responsible. As long as you're a good chatter, you know, you don't cause issues in terms of spam or asking. I don't know. Just generally being well behaved and being responsible and sensible and being in the lives a lot, you'll generally get made a mod. But I'm not gatekeeping it. We've only got 2. Like, I don't need loads. We're only still a small channel. But maybe as we grow, I'm sure we will. We'll need more. Honor Permo says maybe this season he hasn't really managed to get going this season due to an injury or two, and maybe just a wee dip. And Akungba David says McTominay broke the highest leap for a bicycle kick. United lost a gem of a midfielder. And Akungba David says, I'll do that. My race to be a mod today begins today. Yeah, it's open to anyone. Honestly, whoever wants it, it's not an open offer, because I guess I don't think we need massively more in right now. But we've got 2 very, very responsible, good mods at the minute. And they got it just from being really nice, sound, kind people who were always in the chat. And we've got a lot of them, to be fair. So it's no favouritism. We've got a lot of people who could quite easily be mods. And I'm sure we will need more as time goes on. Especially if we keep doing 200,000 view lives. And if we keep doing stuff like this, then maybe we will need more. In the box, Napoli, could they win it? Oh, unlucky. Jan Sommer gets it away. Last 5 minutes here at the San Siro. It's a big last 5 minutes, isn't it? Vos Styler says, David, he probably wouldn't even be playing like this for United and Højlund too. United, if they'd have kept Højlund and McTominay, would they be any worse off than they are now? They've not replaced them with anyone. There's nobody I look at United and think they're doing better than McTominay. They're doing better than... If you had Højlund and Sesko as options up front, that's certainly better than Xerxes and Sesko, isn't it? So selling Højlund to get in Xerxes didn't make sense. McTominay, I mean, he's United through and through, and they needed energy and legs in that midfield, and someone who can get... Mason Mount is not better than Scott McTominay. He's just not. He's just not. I don't care what anyone says. Bruno Fernandes is finishing. Bruno Fernandes is finishing at United this summer. If United could swap right now, if you could say, we'll swap Fernandes to Napoli, McTominay back to United, I'm telling you, United fans they'd snatch your hand off for it. Charmy says, United fan base used to clown Ten Hag for playing McTominay at 10, where he went on to be our top scorer as well. He's unbelievable. He's absolutely unbelievable. And Akungba David says, Enzo Maresca wasn't finished yet with Chelsea. I think he would have been given more time. To win a Conference League and a Club World Cup isn't a mere achievement. Yeah, he did well. And I think we might yet see Maresca maybe at Manchester United. Styler, I have been saying the same thing too. Xerxes all right, but he's not too good in my opinion. I like Xerxes. I like him a lot. I just don't think he's like a... I don't look at him and think, yeah, he's better than Højlund. He's a different type of striker. He's not a United striker. Joshua Xerxes could go to somewhere like an Everton or maybe a Palace. Send Joshua Xerxes to Oliver Glasner at Palace. He becomes a top quality Premier League centre forward, like Mateta has done. He would make him a great centre forward. But he's not. Yeah, Fulham, Palace, Everton, those teams. Xerxes perfect. Højlund has got pace, he's got energy, he's young. He would have been a really, really good option for United with Sesko. Cecil says, who is your favourite Italian team? Did you ever watch Football Italia back in the day? Yes, my favourite Italian team is the team right behind me here, mate. Fiorentina. I love Fiorentina. I'm a big Fiorentina fan. They're struggling this season. But yeah, Fiorentina, very, very great team that I liked watching back in the day with Batistuta and Rui Costa and just some fantastic players they had. Torricelli. Some great signings that Fiorentina made back in the day. Chiesa too, of course. Federico's dad, Enrico Chiesa. And Abel Balbo. Do you remember Abel Balbo? Used to get sent off every other game. Aggression 20 in Championship Manager, Abel Balbo. Shannon says, for me, it's looking like Arne Slot is near to his sacked contract. No, Shannon. Arne Slot is doing very well. Arne Slot stays. Okungba David says, Xerxes doesn't have the elite finishing as a striker. Sesko far better than him. He just needs to adapt to the league. That's just my opinion. That's fair enough, David. That's fine. And La Pulga says, Batistuta at Fiorentina was a real joy to watch. He was my absolute favourite. Yeah, I loved watching him. Good turn from Thuram. He's offside. Christian Chivu just screaming it into defenders to try and get back in shape. I think for Christian Chivu, he's just desperate that these two, they don't lose this point. I think for Christian Chivu, this is a really good point. They'll be disappointed that he'd thrown it away at the end, but they'll be more disappointed if they lose. Obviously, I know that's a really obvious thing to say, but for Antonio Conte and Napoli, they're so far off the pace in terms of defending their league title, defending the Scudetto. They need to get a win at the end here. Chami says, did Mutu play for Fiorentina? Yes, he did. Yeah, that's where... is that where they signed him from, Chelsea? No, I think they signed him from Parma, and then he ended up back at Fiorentina. But yeah, Mutu definitely played for Fiorentina. Cecil, I remember watching Fabrizio Ravanelli at 8 years old on Football Italia. Yeah, with James Richardson. Dan, 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 dan. That was what a program when that was coming on. You just got all goose pimples. Yes, Football Italia's on. And you'd see Alvaro Recoba dominating at the San Siro here. Zanetti flying up the right wing. If you're a bit earlier, maybe Roberto Carlos flying up the left wing. Arne Slot is not doing well for me. 4 or 5 games, draws, man. No. Arne Slot is not going to get sacked, I promise you. He's doing very, very well. Ravanelli, Dundee FC legend, and La Pulga says Argentina have had some real cult hero strikers, haven't they? Yeah, if you're talking just like Argentinian strikers, if we don't include, let's talk actual just centre forwards in the last like 30 years. Batistuta, Aguero, Higuain. Why am I struggling? Key, it's Argentinian centre forwards. What are you doing? Batistuta, Aguero, Higuain. I'm thinking of like the worst ones, like Saviola. He's not going to qualify. Kieran says Fiorentina got him as a free agent because Chelsea sacked him. Crespo. Fucking Crespo. What a player he was. Crespo, one of my favourites as well. Crespo was brilliant. Argentinian centre forwards, key. I don't even want to look at the chat. I can see the chat over here. I don't want to look at it because I can't believe I've thought of 3. Someone said, Key, I'll give you 100 quid if you can name 20 Argentinian centre forwards. I reckon it's, piece of piss. I've named 3. Claudio Caniggia, Diego Milito. Diego or Gabriel Milito? It was Diego Milito, wasn't it, the striker for Inter? Milito was the one who scored at the centre in the Real Madrid, the Champions League final in Madrid. But yeah, Claudio Caniggia was very good. I had my picture took with his shirt at Ibrox. I was taken into the Ibrox dressing room and there was Caniggia's shirt was on the hook. Inter with a chance to win it late on. Strike! Off the post! Oh, very nearly 3-2 Inter. Tevez. Fucky. Oh. I'll put that down to the fact that I'm just tired. I'm just tired. you know what? Here, let's have a look at this. Seeing as we're doing the top Argentine players. How many Argentine players have played in the Premier League? In terms of goal scorers, I wonder. Top Argentine goal scorers in the Prem. Who do you think they are? We'll do a little quiz to end this game. Aguero, Tevez. I would never have got number 3. I would never have got number 3. The top Argentine goal scorers. Kempes was brilliant, yeah. On a Permo, here we go, reminiscing about all the teams you support. Callum Yoki, how's it going, Callum? Chimey, was Cardozo Argentinian? No, Cardozo was Paraguayan, wasn't he? Oscar Cardozo. Tevez was the best. Yeah, third. Tell me if the top 10, right? Top 10 Premier League goal scoring Argentinians. You'll never get them. Honestly, unless you check, you'll never get them. That's crazy. Aguero first, Tevez second, right? Aguero got 184, Tevez got 84. And then third, you will never ever get. You just never get him. Lanzini. Yeah, Lanzini. Fucking Lanzini is third. Alexis McAllister fourth. Hernan Crespo fifth. Julian Alvarez sixth. Leonardo Ulloa of Leicester 7th. I probably would have said he would have been higher, to be honest. He only got 19 goals in the league. Garnacho is 8th. Garnacho's got 17 goals. 8th highest Argentinian goal scorer in the Prem. He's only been on the scene 2 minutes. And yet, bizarrely, Lamela is 9th. That's got to be up there as one of the worst signings ever made in the Prem, hasn't it? They sold Gareth Bale, got all that money and paid massive money for Eric Lamela from Roma. That was a huge waste from Spurs. Sorry, Captain Spurs. I'm not trying to dig you out, mate, but Eric Lamela 9th was a bad shout. Roberto Pereira is 10th. He got 16 from central midfield playing for Watford. Again, I wouldn't have said that. 11th is Maxi Rodriguez. 12th, Enzo Fernandez. 13th, Franco Di Santo. 14th, Buendia. And 15th, Mauro Zarate. Mauro Zarate. What a player he was, by the way. He was phenomenal. Tell us, Key, we're all tired. La Pulga, I had a quiz yesterday on Argentine players. And, hey, there you go. You're prepared then. Buzzy Muntu says, players get bonuses for winning, but when results collapse, it's the coach who pays the price. Docking wages for bad performance sounds fair, don't you think? Well, yeah, I guess so. It's full time. Christianius, good to see you, mate. Yeah, it's full time in this one. Inter Milan 2, Napoli 2. This is a really, really interesting result, I guess, for Serie A. If you look at the Serie A table now, Inter Milan still top, but they are no longer 5 points clear of AC Milan. They are only 3. And AC Milan can level up on points with them if they beat Como on Thursday night. AC Milan will have played a game more, of course, with the level on points now. Level on games, 3 points behind. Napoli stay in third, 4 points off Inter. AS Roma remain in fourth, having played a game more. So Juventus can catch Roma. Como not far behind. Even Atalanta. I mean, yeah, it's a mad Serie A league season this year. Okungba says Estevar, Williams and Lamine Yamal, who's better at dribbling? Because I think it's harder to get completed dribbles in England. Lamine Yamal, for me. Yeah. Isaac, right, I'm hopping off, Key. Great stream and have a good night. You too, mate. Yeah, I'm shooting off in a minute anyway. On a Permo, I'm off, people. See you later all. Cheerio, Key. Yeah, I'll see you all later. I'm going to shoot as well. If on a Permo's going, that's my signal to leave. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Have a lovely, lovely night. Thank you, everyone, for all your support in the stream. If you haven't yet, make sure you click the like and subscribe. I will be live tomorrow for the FA Cup draw and then Liverpool v Barnsley. Big night in the FA Cup third round. Come on, Liverpool. Please don't go out. Yeah, lots of love. See you soon. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday night. See you soon. Ta-da.